on. Boom.
Forgot we have a TV.
Hi, we're here. There, that camera there, the main camera.
Let's get ready, boys.
Watch along. You're going to watch me eat and try to get the game on, which is already on, but we forgot about the big TV.
I don't suppose there's a 7-second button here, is there?
Nope. You say something tonight, they're going to know about it.
Like a delay. Like
Oh, you know what?
McAfee.
I'm going to rant about something real quick.
How do you call him McAfee?
So, Winnipeg's playing...
Wait,
Anaheim.
Dallas just scored, you know.
Well, geez, let's do that. Watch live. What did we miss?
And guess who it was?
It was from Sagan, wasn't it? It wasn't Sagan, was it?
No,
it was.
He's got an assist time.
You got the
Sagan,
assist. Marchment from all three.
Marchment. Oh, of course.
The best line in hockey strikes immediately.
Sagan
That is hilarious.
Duchesne, to a goalie that's looking the wrong way.
Oh, I missed
Welcome
it.
back, Tyler.
I missed it.
John, do we have anything that says the Savior is back?
I don't know
Everything
why on
is
earth
fixed.
we would have that. Yeah, I had that prepped just at my fingertips to throw up.
Always.
Oh, Pete's smiling on the bench.
He loves it.
He's
cracking up.
That's awesome.
He's biting his bottom lip off right now, trying not to smile.
He's like, thank God this guy's back. What was that? 25
I'm
seconds
literally
in.
gonna screen
No,
record the
not even?
tip off.
16
then.
seconds.
16 seconds.
22nd goal of the year for Bush. You know, that's good for Marchment because Dodonov has almost caught him.
Those 2 quick shots.
Maybe we got some diehards that are at this game tonight.
Can you put the link in Discord, Sam?
Yes. Luds, you want to do that for me?
Go right on it.
Just drop the link over into Discord.
What part do you have to start?
Oh, we already got a.
This game on the computer when it's right up there on the
Well,
We already got a
it
post
wasn't on when
of
we
Tyler
came-
Sagan naked in
When
the
it
Discord.
started, I didn't actually have it on.
Gotta get the chat up in this, huh? This
He
is
smiles.
prime time for the chat. Oh, we could see the chat. Oh, I love it.
I mean, I knew that before you.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. Ben said, "Do it now."
Wait, where's Ben? Is Ben on there?
He's on there. You
Hey,
should,
Ben,
you want to
Do it
complain?
now, Sam.
Is he
I
talking
was
about the
gonna-
link?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. We have
Well,
a
don't worry.
We have a face
don't worry.
problem.
Oh,
It's not Essa.
Was it a
it's-
puck?
It's
Not
Smith,
Harley.
but he got hit in the face.
I
This
gotta
is
get the
crazy.
game up. I haven't been paying attention.
This is crazy. Let's see. Oh, that's a terrible angle. Oh,
high
stick right to the
Oh.
schnoz.
They'll get 2 on this. Oh, was that Yager that hit him?
No, there's
No.
blood. Oh, it's
Yeah,
Zach
that's
LaRue.
that's 4 minutes for sure.
Bloods, imagine that is the kid that's already got suspended this year.
Kind of surprised that
It's a
he
terrible
came out
hit.
with a number 68 on.
The only other one I know is
Oh.
Hoffman that wears.
Yes,
68.
Ben. Ben, since you are chatting there, I believe in a meeting we had 2 days ago, I was told that the fridge will be full of, or stocked, I think was the word, of a certain product.
A beverage.
Are you
I've been
saying
looking
that
everywhere.
That has not
There
happened?
must be another fridge someplace. I'm wondering if that was just like
Another.
gone fishing, luring to come in here tonight. And
Oh, this chat is.
that
gonna
didn't
be...
take long to review, did it?
So I gotta ask.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Our chat, the Discord goes crazy during these games. Should I ask the Discord to come over to this chat so we can see it too for all their shenanigans? Can't
Wow, there are
send
2 different chats we have here?
the
Well,
Discord.
we have our YouTube chat on our watch along, but people who are in the Discord.
Oh, Ben says next game. Oh yeah, that's like
Ah.
so. There's a bar in Wisconsin. One of the bars I played ball for,
4
and every
minutes.
time you get to drive by it, the big header on the side of the building when you see it coming down the road says "free beer tomorrow."
Oh, I've seen one of those
Yeah.
before. Yep.
Well, the next day I came literally for one of the games. I should say 2 days later. I'm like, Stumpy,
Where's
we're
beer?
going here because there's free beer tomorrow. Walked in and I'm like, wait, I bet.
I
So
know
anyway,
I'm the only
Ben,
one.
apparently it's
4-minute power play.
beer tomorrow. We're not here tomorrow. Oh yeah, we are.
What's tomorrow? Thursday? We are here tomorrow.
Thursday, baby. My dad's in town tomorrow. First time.
Ever or just?
No, he visited me last time when I was here. we're gonna go golfing.
Pay attention to
think
them.
I
while
Slide in,
you-
John.
At 9 different.
Well, I'm watching a big game here.
You're watching 1, 2, 3.
He's more
No,
invested
this
in
is
the
different
Montreal
We got
game.
the Montreal game going
that's
on.
Montreal. Okay.
By the way, I like the leather-bound case for
That's
your
fancy.
iPad. That's nice.
That's
No,
not
seriously.
mine.
It's
And you got
classy.
that iPad from 1987.
So here's what happened: is it fell off on the plane one time. I had it stuck in the little thing, and it just hit the floor, and the speaker piece broke off in here, so I can't use the headset anymore.
Oh,
But this thing ripped off, so I'm like, I don't know how the hell to get it back on. I figured it out. I super glued it on. Now I can't get it off,
Now I
and
can't-
it's upside down. Now you can't see the video camera anymore because I super glued it. I can't get it off.
Can't do your late night video chats.
I do so much of that chatting.
I don't know
Oh,
if it's a
which
good
one
thing.
was
I
that?
have a
On that
text
scroll?
from
Hey, John, point his mic. Oh, so you can hear him talking. There you go.
Actually, I was watching the goalie. That was a good question for Sean.
just looked down and had a text from Katie's dad, and Katie's brother. I was very nervous. They were all separate instances though.
When he looked,
You should tell them that they have
I
to
think he
coordinate
should have
better.
stayed
so it
there.
doesn't freak
That's
them
a
out.
good
Yeah, don't all be
Sean,
texting
come
me at
on,
the same
man.
time.
No.
that's a good question for me. Why the goaltender looks over his
Well,
left shoulder?
the
there.
first
The-
half
the
of the
best
double
one is
minor
he
power play
smiled
has
at
been
kind of like the
underwhelming,
bottom
to say the least.
trying not
Harley?
to
Oh, no, he
smile.
put
That's
him
the
in.
shot we got to get to. Yeah, just show the part where he's trying to not smile so big.
Well, do you want the goalie looking this way?
Yeah, that's it right there. Right.
I don't think
Yep.
he was doing a very good job about not smiling.
But that's the guy we got to circle. The guy that makes that pass.
I like Randon's
It's pretty
visor.
good.
He's got it really covering his eyes.
I'll point.
Duchesne
I'll point
said
this way.
last week that he
Yeah.
wears his properly and he will always do that. I wonder if Marchman
Marchman said on our show, didn't he say he was going to wear it lower now?
wear it properly.
Yeah, because he wears it super. He used to wear it super high
Yeah.
up.
At him.
It was usually Europeans, but now it's all the PNs.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of those moments on this watch along, ride along. I called it a ride along to Ben today. And
It is.
He
This
goes-
is what this
He
is.
goes, "What's a ride along?"
He goes, "Do you mean the watch along?"
Ooh. Well, this is a nice start.
There was an identical play right there, and the goaltender kept his head on the same side this time. Be nice if they get one on this power play.
Oh, we
Yeah.
don't have any sound on. Should
I was
we
just
turn
about to
the
say,
sound
can
on?
we turn that on? That's
Yeah.
not going to go on the microphone, right? Yeah, it doesn't need to be loud, but there you go.
The fact that we're watching the game on silence is weird. T Farmer has joined the chat. Oh, Jordan's joined the chat.
It'll be the last time I hear Josh play that play. Oh,
Playoff first round.
well, I'll be at the game, so I won't
Oh.
hear him in there unless he's sitting in right behind me again, which was awesome
Don't leave it. Oh.
in Long Island. On Long Island.
I'm gonna preemptively just put the goal highlight for the intermission video too. Want to go like all the way back to here? You think?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Montreal has 9 shots against a
Three of them playing.
half of Carolina's team.
Yeah, I wanted to see where. No. Duchesne knew what he was doing even before he got that. Well, since we're doing this live and they're watching along, can we show them live? Or we still have to show them
I have
as.
to put it on the computer. That's the point of doing
But
it.
no, but can we show them live?
No,
Actually,
he's
we
gonna-
still have- we still have to do it the same way.
We cannot play videos for the
Why?
9 millionth
But
time this
people
season.
are watching us watch this. We're
Yeah,
playing a
but they're not
video.
watching the game.
He's gonna
Well, yeah,
show
they
you-
are.
He's going to put up the screenshot so you can talk about
I
it.
know that. I'm just saying why, since they're watching.
Oh, John almost fell down.
John
Oh my God.
almost went
He's
down
good.
earlier when we were recording.
Caught
Hey,
myself.
Sam, since I'm eating, why don't you tell everybody about the awesome new shirts that GM wants me to talk about?
And,
Okay.
and the new sponsor.
Yeah, what? Well, we have one new shirt that you're wearing.
No, not this one.
Okay, right
The
on.
2 newer ones.
The Moose one
And
and the
They're right
oh,
there.
the captain
Right there.
one.
They're
Oh,
right
there they
there.
are.
talk about them. Wait, you
We
were talking
have-
about being unprepared.
We have some great
haven't been here in a
shirts
while.
available.
Have you not looked at those shirts?
No, I have. I just didn't know which 2 you were talking about. The Moose one I love. I love that it's the cartoon Moose for Mikko Rantanen. And the captain one, I will say, we understand that Jamie Benn does not wear a visor, but what are we going to write the captain across his face? We had to put the visor on there so we could write it, which Was I the one that asked why there are two ends? It took me forever
it was
to realize.
definitely you that asked that.
Took me a long time to realize why there were two ends on the captain's shirt, but now I realize what it is. They're pretty sweet. Did you get any of those yet?
No, those are just newly dropped.
I like the captain one. It's cool. Although Jamie Benn scares me, so wearing Jamie Benn's face on my chest.
Sam, where can they get those shirts?
They can get those on alldls.com. Probably /merch is my guess. I'm going to confirm that right at this moment in time. Merch. Store. ALLCITY. All DLS. All the places. We got lots of shirts.
And by the way, if you sign up to be a diehard, you get a free shirt. You can pick one of those as your free shirt for signing up to be a diehard.
And if you are a diehard, what do you get? What's the discount you get on merch? You get a discount when you're a diehard already,
other stuff
right?
is 20%.
20%, yeah.
You get one free shirt when you sign up to be a diehard.
How come
get one of
Pete
those
Farmer
days.
says he has lots of questions? Are you guys not answering them or
Well,
listening
you
to them?
Where?
He just said, I have lots of questions.
Ask Steve Farmer. Ask him what he wants.
Ask the questions.
Luds will answer.
I can actually read these without my glasses somehow, so.
When's our golf tournament again?
TBD.
Our golf tournament?
Yeah.
We don't know?
We told you this. Oh, for God's sake.
It's TD.
Don't make Ben call you right
It's
now.
TDB. What do you got? Stuffed.
Wait, what's the
stuffed
date?
Pizza combos. There's no date yet. I don't think.
I thought there was a date. I told my kid to take the day off.
Well, he's gonna have to take a lot of days off.
What?
Can you mute all of our mics?
Is there a memo I didn't get?
But 0 for 2 on the power play, Luds.
I think that was just one power play.
Yes, but it counts as 2. Luds, someone asked what your sweater says.
Your jersey.
It says Wednesday. I have one for every day of the week, so I know which day it is.
You actually?
Yeah.
You have them hanging up?
No,
so you just
at the
pick
start
through?
of the year, I look and I find out what day the game 82 is, and I make a jersey because then that part of the season's over, and the most important part starts on Thursday this year.
Is that real?
Can I rant about
I
something
believe
for a
that.
second?
Yeah.
Actually, not can I. Well, may I?
Yeah. Please.
So, Montreal played last night, right?
Yeah. No, 2 nights ago.
So, I was turning this on. Okay. And we see Anaheim's playing against Winnipeg tonight.
Mhm.
Well, Anaheim played last night in Minnesota. It was a really fun finish. We'll talk about that later. Why does the NHL schedule back-to-backs in the final week of the regular season? Like, I know that Anaheim Winnipeg doesn't have anything in standings tonight, but it could.
Yeah,
right?
but they don't know that.
Right. So
Do you ever watch? And I've been
what
in
I'm saying
Montreal
is,
to see how hard it is to schedule games.
oh, I'm sure it's terrible.
It's
What
all
I-
about building availability.
But you're in the final week of the season, and Calgary's hanging on, trying to make the playoffs. Now they're not. Montreal's trying to
Yeah,
get
but
in.
how do you know any of that?
You don't. What I'm saying is, I don't think. I just had this thought last night or this morning watching this. I don't think they should schedule any back-to-backs in the final week of the regular season.
But they can't do anything about it. You have the
No,
Four
not
Nations
now.
thing, and then you have the
but
Olympics.
they could.
You have to. No, you can't.
Yes.
You can't. I mean, they have to have their days off, and they get the break, and so they got to get games in when you get games in. I'd love to have the NHL guy sitting here trying to
I'm just
explain this.
saying, I think for the sake of competitive balance, when the last couple games of the season are on the line, teams shouldn't have to play back-to-back.
Everybody's schedule has been compressed at one point of the time. This
Oh,
year.
I'm
So
not arguing
what are you
that.
going to do?
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I would love to hear somebody say, "Why does Colorado get the last 4 games of the regular season off?"
Sure. They should have
Got
played
nothing
a
to do
game.
with it, but they were probably squeezed in other places. Again, concerts and shows and
Right.
all this kind of
I'm
stuff.
telling you, they do not need to have back-to-backs in the final week. When there's games that live and die, right? You know the circumstances. You have to win or you're out. or you have to win to get in. I just think that you should not have a back-to-back late in the season like that. Last week.
Then you must have a different crystal ball than the guys at the NHL. Are you thinking somebody else just scored again?
No, I think Marchment took off his bubble. Unless,
Well, he took his whole helmet
no,
off.
I know he does that every shift, but
Yeah.
I believe the lid that is on the bench
Are you
there
saying
does
that's
not
why he
have
scored?
a bubble. I don't know.
Ben wants Boston to have back-to-backs.
I didn't look
Cleb
closely
wants
enough.
Vegas to have to play a 4-4 to finish the season. I
Wow.
understand.
Yes, official confirmed. Marchment is not wearing that ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
What's it called? What's that movie with
talking about-
Edward Scissorhands?
It's the mandible
yeah,
protector.
yeah.
According to Ludz's equipment guy, Andrew.
What did he pipe in with?
No, he didn't. He messaged me the other day and said it's called the mandible piece to protect that jaw piece.
Lutz, do you have anything to say about the goal that was scored?
I thought we were doing this at intermission.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice goal.
going to be awful.
Headaches. You
What I
give me
wanted to-
headaches.
What I would say is if you could have seen Matt Duchene prior to him getting the puck, he had already known where he was going to go. But I'm wondering why the goaltender, when the puck carrier being Matt Duchene, isn't even halfway to the other side of the net, is looking over his left shoulder. Not that Matt Duchene saw his head, but he knew where he was going against the grain to come back. And the hard thing is, and I can't see it from here. I don't think he lifted it over the corner of the net. I think he did it. It stayed on the ice. But if he lifted it over the corner of the net, it's even more impressive. But it's hard to tell on.
You know why he looked the wrong way? Because his head is in Turks and Caicos, and for a nice summer.
He's already on his flight.
This is Sam when he looks at a toilet.
That is the
Biting
hardest
his
part
lip.
about not smiling while my 91 is back in the lineup.
By the way,
And there
we
was,
do
you
have
know what
a,
I love though? Can we just play the part where somebody on this staff or somebody said something about it's not right to play him in this game? Didn't somebody say
Sean.
that? Oh, is that who that was? Yeah.
he wrote an article about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, I don't get the articles.
Yeah.
Even when I click on them, they don't come up. But anyway,
You're not. You
I
got to
never
become. You got to
understood
become a
why would
diehard.
you
You
not-
get a
you
free
gotta get
T-shirt.
his-
why
Slack
would
first.
you not want to get a guy into a game prior to the playoffs starting? I don't.
Oh, we got another penalty.
Trying to pad their stats.
Well, Nashville is one of the most penalized teams in the league, so it fits the narrative.
By the way, Matt Duchene has
It's the only way they can stop getting
more.
minuses.
Matt Duchene has more than 0.5 assists tonight.
That's one down.
16 seconds it took me to get one.
Well, we got 5 T-shirts sold. The 2 new ones. John, flash that up on the screen while we wait for
Oh,
the
I
power
love
play to
that.
start.
It is on the screen.
No, not that. The actual T-shirts. We're keeping track tonight. So if you go on to the All DLS website, go click on merch and buy a shirt, we have live updates. Let's see if we can get to 50.
I
Why
like
not?
that. I like
It's a good
that.
round number.
I like that.
So help us out. Support the team. Support DLS. Buy one of the new shirts. The Moose or the Ben on sale now.
I'd like to see.
No.
I'd like to see some of those shirts in the AAC. I know. Most people rock the sweaters to games, but maybe underneath, at least flash it at when the camera comes on.
Pete's feeling frisky. He's going back with 5D or 5 forwards.
Yeah, he did it at the beginning of the last
Oh.
one too. They won't do that in the playoffs, right?
Who knows?
I mean, the way I look at it is it's either 5 forwards or it's Matt Dumba.
Oh, look at that. Jordan's going to go buy a T-shirt.
You know.
There's a T-shirt
Oh,
banner.
fumble.
Jordan, we'll know if it goes to 6 that's you.
Oh, sweet
Ben must be on his way to
Where'd you get the football?
I don't know. It was over
buy
by the
some
cake.
stuff.
Hey, John, can you play the squirrel drop during our watch along?
Squirrel.
There you go. Hey, GM Ben, Harry has been mentioning Harry Wagstaff in our chat multiple times for weeks now that he is waiting for the 16-bit Mike Modano. It's not the Sagan, it's the Modano to get back in stock so he can claim his free shirt. And it's not available right now. The one that John's wearing, John is actually scoreboarding Harry right now. So GM Ben, Harry would like to know when that will be back in stock so he can claim his free shirt for signing up to be a diehard. Ardell, it might be annoying to wait, but get it because once it's actually available, it'll be shipped to you first.
Speaking of things being stocked,
GM
Ben.
Lutz is so mad about that.
Oh,
Ooh, I went to the doctor today.
That should not happen.
Went to the doctor today, Luds, and my surgeon was trying to get tickets out of me
Just today?
for the playoff games. Yeah, it was like I think it was my 38th appointment in the last 3 weeks.
Do you have one of those little like surgeon punch cards where you like? The
Yeah, I get a free Quiznos sub after 5 visits. Quiznos,
John,
that was my spot, man.
There's one we can go over.
What?
That last scoring chance.
Jersey Mike's a sub above.
Very similar to a goal that happened the other night.
Just wide open.
By the
Everybody's
Predators?
staring at the puck.
You want a screenshot of it?
Yeah. It's at, you want the time?
Yes, I do.
Time is 9:18. That's when it crosses the offensive blue line for Nashville.
I like when they roll line 2 and then 3 because Sagan's out there with Ben for 15, 20 seconds.
Kristen, hey Owen, I'm one of your teammates for the scramble. That's awesome, Kristen.
You're going to be chasing a lot of balls.
Well,
I'm confused.
we don't know. We don't know what to say about that at the moment. Ask GM Ben about why we don't know what to say. Sorry, Ben.
No, I wouldn't even do that.
I was talking to Ben the other day. This is our watch along, so right? We're supposed to be super transparent, right?
Yeah.
And Ben said that being our boss is like being on dad duty 24/7.
Makes sense.
Especially with these
John,
guys.
John as well.
All of them. But I'm not calling Ben dad. That's just weird.
Yeah. John is our dad.
Right there.
He is.
No.
He has to keep things on the rail.
He's literally the youngest member of our
I
crew.
know, he's like 21.
You want to snap that one right there? I'm guessing it might be March. Or is it Jamie?
I think it's Brendan Smith.
What?
Right?
No, that's 4-on-4 out there.
Oh, it's Harley.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
You're right. But if you go back and get that screenshot right there when he looks over his left shoulder, now watch what he does here. Right. Now he just stares here.
By the way, I'm way behind on my
And
things.
he already just
Eating and
looked at
talking.
this.
Yeah. That'll happen. I don't even know how I'm going to write this
Then you got
article.
a chance.
One finger. I'm a 2-finger typer. Did you know that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I don't judge you, but I do.
Appreciate it. Robert was really nice. When I went over to Robert's when he was injured, he said, I'll take what you write with 2 fingers over most people with 5.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
very sweet.
Yeah. He's a good guy. What's up, Robert, in case you're watching? I want to go here. I want to go to this Mario Party
Waited.
world. Waited for what?
Damn commercial would be over. Have you heard Emmett's on these commercials? Did you know Emmett made a
I haven't seen him on
appearance?
here all year.
No, haven't
Well,
you?
you're just trying to get yourself in trouble.
All right.
You know what's crazy? You've been saying to me all year, mostly because I've been injured all year, that
You've been on the IR.
that it doesn't matter until game 83. We're there. We're almost there. Isn't that crazy?
Not yet.
But isn't that crazy that
Well,
we started this thing in August. It's April. Why do you guys still watch us?
That's not what you're supposed to say.
What did I say?
Well, it's kind of
No, you
is
should-
that all you're going to do is be Debbie Downer? Like that's the same thing you said to me when we were talking about golfing.
No, that's different. No, I'm saying
not really.
So what do you mean? Why do they? They should be wanting to watch us more because we're having so much
They
fun.
do, and
You need to be
Oh,
more positive.
They're
about
stealing
us.
they're stealing our show, John.
What did I say in the fall? I said how is this a job or whatever? Because it's a good time. We get to hang out. Got people that like to hang out.
I'd like to know how you got up the elevator tonight.
There was nobody here.
Well, I was sitting
could've-
in my car.
I could have robbed the place.
I wait for him to come in now, so I don't have
Yeah.
to get stuck in
Jacob
the
said
stairwell.
he's going to get a Finnish Mafia shirt when they restock the extra large.
I got here 2 hours early, so
Sorry,
that
Jacob. I think I have your
so
extra
there would
large.
be people still here.
Oh, so you could get up
but
here.
there was nobody here.
I don't think they locked the door. Well,
I
I
was
don't know.
here by myself doing some locked on. Hey, Hey,
Now, who
didn't
did he
toss
just
it, but
go
he-
around?
he confidently.
Oh, no.
snagged that
Don't
one.
go back to the commercial. What are we doing here? I got a bad feeling.
Who's Francis?
Little did Ben know that we're doing customer support on our chat tonight on the watch along. Oh, we got to go.
Yeesh.
Jordan Osterley.
There's
Did
been
it take a touch?
Been a lot of those. Yeah, I think it was tipped. There's been a lot of those, like just immediate power play goals or face-off goals.
That went off of Maverick Borg.
Yeah, it did.
How long was that into the power play? 5 seconds? Yeah, right off of Maverick Borg.
Did Bork take the draw too?
I think that was even strength.
Did Bork take
Was
that
it?
draw though
Yeah.
too?
Yes, he did.
So he
It
lost
was
the draw.
even strength.
Yeah, I thought it was a power play just the way it was set up, but it wasn't. Just in his own face-off. Jake looked upset about that one.
Dance there. Is that Dumba again? I think.
He needs to be spinning for 30 minutes.
Who is that, Sam?
Dumba.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Was he out there for the last goal? Wow, Jesus. That's not.
I don't think so because it was Lindell. So I think it was Lindell and CC. But yeah, they didn't
They
have a
didn't
chance to do
change.
anything.
There's another one.
Why-
This
why-
is now. I'm just
why
telling
is
you.
he alone?
This is where you got to.
like for real. Why is he all by himself there?
I'm
the lost
gonna
coverage.
tell you why.
Watch the lost coverage off the wall. Look at there.
Yeah, but wait.
Look at the two guys next to him. Who is that? Lindell
That is
and
Jacob
who's the
Vrana.
forward there?
Not who it is. It's who did they have?
I mean, that's your. If you're gonna play the man on man, Luds.
Don't get me going
I'm just
right
saying,
now.
off the wall, right here. Off
I
the
wouldn't
wall,
mind if our GM would have came through with what you could
Yeah.
badger me all you
but
want.
off the wall, follow your guy. Right? Shouldn't it be that simple? That play
You
confuses
should
me.
try to unpack what Leds just said more. Leds likes to throw a bunch of breadcrumbs and then not tell us what he means, but I'm telling you.
I think he says he wants some beers so that
I like to
You could be
check
drinking
and
while
double
I'm-
check before I throw people under the bus.
Yeah. Not me. You throw me under the bus with that.
But usually I'm right on with that.
Check. Oh, we got a bubble on Nashville too. Evangelista.
Oh, Ari wants you to get him going, Sam.
Yeah, I'm trying.
6 shirts.
Hey,
Woo!
was
that
it
had to be Jordan?
was it Jordan? We have one of my
Long way to go to get
followers.
to 50.
One of my more negative followers is at the game tonight, so I'm expecting plenty of
Negativity.
yes and direct tags. I love you still, even though you're negative.
Are we on the goal right now?
This is the first one.
Those. Yeah, there a goal. Right. Okay. It's 6:14. Pause it.
This is the first goal.
Oh, the first goal.
Yeah, do you even have anything?
Yeah,
for this?
Nashville's.
Nashville's first
Yeah,
goal.
this is it right here.
No, that's their second goal.
Oh,
The score is 1-1.
I thought that
I'll
was
pull
on.
it up in a
I thought
second,
that was
just
on the
do
replay.
first one first.
Oh no, that's just the rebound. That went off of first Bork loses it. I believe Bork. Yeah, and then he tries to block it.
Let me just get like.
That's
Does anybody in the chat remember when the
That-
NHL
that's-
changed the rule for
There's
tinted
nothing there.
visors?
except the lost draw. Yeah. So basically, that's no one.
You didn't want anything from this?
Not really. I don't think there's anything there. The only thing I would ask, can you tell me who took the face off of that?
On the one I just closed?
Yep. Did you just close it?
Yes.
Well, jeez.
You said you didn't want anything from it.
No, I just thought of something. I wanted to know if it was O'Reilly that took the face off.
You know what I love about my job, Owen?
I have no idea.
that I say something that I think is so irrelevant on Twitter. Like I wrote, Mason Marchman is now wearing.
On the show.
No, well, I'll do that too.
That's why we have the squirrel
I
drop.
say Mason Marchman is wearing a standard tinted visor again, thinking that's so stupid. And it's the most comments I get on any post ever. I love you guys for that. That's why I post those things, because if it's interesting to me, maybe it's interesting to y'all's. 2013, is that right? Because I know Ovi wore the full mirror. I don't think it was that 2006, Ardell said. I think that was too late because Ovi wore it when he was in here. So 2013 sounds right. Ari?
Now watch. So what I would do, go back.
All right, I could read those until the lights got in my eyes.
Pick up, and this is the man to man. So stop.
Hold on.
So him draw a line into him.
Yeah, because what he's now, where Dona's going, is to his defenseman, which is the old school way.
Can you read that now?
Yeah. There we go. Now I got you guys' chats. I can read them all.
I can read that one too.
And then if you want to draw the same arrow, you're going to see draw an arrow of steel going by. Because he's thinking Dona's staying with
It
him.
was Jordan. Confirmed. Right? That's Talk Hockey With Me is Jordan, right?
Atta girl, Jordan. Thank you.
Moose.
Now we need 50 or 44 more to go tonight. I mean, not that Jordan has to order 44 more shirts, but
I think this is a good time for me to claim. I never clogged any of those toilets.
Saros is claiming something here.
Then
Probably saying the puck went out, maybe.
Go ahead and circle him because Essa's not even looking for him because that's his guy.
Hey, guy.
You get John on the set today?
Welcome.
You wanna wave?
Yeah, he's here. Jump on in.
Bobby's here.
Hello, everybody.
Bobby, always got to be ready.
Oh my God.
No. Go back a little bit more.
Oh no.
I tried to do it in the camera.
Watched your show yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It was classy.
What an absolute S show.
And this is the guy.
Yeah.
minutes.
Stars could lose 16 in a row, and it still wouldn't be as bad as what's going on in Mavsville. It's brutal. It's brutal. So it's good to come here to a place where the vibes are good. It's a little warm in this room.
It's
but-
very.
Is the fan on?
You can put one big
Yeah, it's over there.
Jeez.
So
We have to close the door when
There's
you
a-
start your show.
This is the
too.
big thing for Bobby.
No.
What's with the birthday cake?
So anyone that watches the Ranger show will know producer Elijah, aka Prophet. Today's his birthday. He's 28.
Oh my God.
Is he younger than
so
John?
old.
He's younger than me, not by much though.
Okay.
Do you know that Sam, not 10 minutes ago, said he thought John was 21? And then proceeded to call him the show's father.
He is dad.
No, he's not.
Yes,
A
he is.
21-year-old
He's
father?
responsible.
There are 21-year plenty, and everyone in the NFL is a 21-year-old father.
John, are you a father?
I'm not a father.
He's not.
I am not your father.
Oh.
He's not a father, but he's a daddy. He
You set
said.
him up for that
Did you
one.
guys watch that show, Maury?
I did.
I used to watch that all the time.
That got a lot of
was
play
so
in my
good.
freshman year apartment.
Oh, that was so
it
good.
was maybe not going to class in order to watch Maury.
Well, you couldn't record it, right? It was TiVo?
I guess my mom might watch the Mavs watch along. I don't know if she's on the Stars watch along. So yeah, I did skip class.
Back when I was
Oh, yeah.
in
On the
college.
floppy discs.
Bobby,
Oh, that's not
VHS tapes
it.
of Maury.
why don't you talk about our new initiative that you fill us all in?
What's
The other
that?
day on the little meeting,
Which one?
our Big Brothers, Big Brother, Big Sister stuff.
Oh, were you not on the call?
Yeah, you felt everybody's listening. Don't you tell them what we're doing?
Oh, why don't I? Okay,
Oh my
okay. Sorry.
Bob, isn't that?
I thought you meant
isn't this how
literally
it's-
fill
this
you
is
in.
what we're trying to do.
It
is gonna
hasn't.
be.
It hasn't, Luds.
The
Actually,
hockey people get to know everything first.
something.
First thing he said tonight that he shouldn't be necessarily saying publicly, and it probably won't be the last.
Well, we
Something
want our
exciting
people
is
to know things
happening
first.
Something
We need a
exciting
delay.
is happening next week, and for my own safety, I don't want to mention it.
Oh my God!
But it does
delay.
involve
It's
the,
a charity.
the Big Brothers
It's a-
and Big Sisters of
There you
America.
go. That's all I wanted to say. There you go.
Didn't
See?
Hey, Sam, how long ago was it tonight? And I'm guessing it, you can count on one hand when Lud says he likes to double and triple check before burning anybody.
Yeah, it was 3 minutes before Bobby came in.
No, I think when it's good things, you should get it out there. We want our people to know about things first.
We are
I'm
up to
talking about the
8
hockey
shirts
fans.
tonight, and we are only
Let's go.
42 away
gotta
of
get
our
to
goal.
50, right?
That's the goal.
There's no way we're selling 50. No way.
You don't trust our fans?
Challenge.
Won't happen.
Challenge, y'all.
Well, game one is
Just
only
kind of
on,
like my fridge was going to be stocked when I got here tonight, too. Bobby was here for
He
that.
feels
Bobby
very
heard
let
that.
down. Can you corroborate?
Luds is violated.
So, Mav's producer Tanner has played a couple of very mysterious voicemails from you. I think Luds is suspicious that there's like the opposite of a beer fairy, like a beer gremlin.
A beer fairy? I didn't
Yeah.
even know that was a thing.
No,
A
beer fairy.
gremlin. Oh, beer fairy.
Yeah, like a little
By the
like
way,
a beer
I have
gremlin.
one of those
a beer
voicemails in our
leech.
possession, but I have not
Hey.
listened to it yet.
We sold 2 more shirts.
Oh, let's go.
Ben said news coming next week. Ben's never going to have us do a watch along ever again with the rate we're going
My
right now.
mission's done. I can go home.
That is
You are playing chess when all of us are playing eat the paste.
in the bathtub.
I will go pack up my desk, Ben. Don't worry. I'll be gone by tomorrow. I'll take my walk pad came in with me too.
Beer.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No,
Took the
I
beer
bought the
anyway.
beer. I bought the beer.
Oh, that was you? I thought it was Tanner's beer.
No, well, we both bought some. We take turns buying.
I'm getting out of here.
Oh, well, then I probably wouldn't have picked up more for the one that I took. But I'm telling you, something happened. When I took that one out,
Tyler looks pretty good.
I took that one out, and I purposely went to buy some the next day to recip. So, but there were 2 left. When I got here the next day, the case was turned sideways, leaning left, and there was only one in there. And we left here at 11:30 p.m. or midnight-ish. Makes no
And
sense.
you're sure you didn't accidentally take one for the
I know how
road?
many were in there. Trust me, I know beers. I know how many I left in there.
Ooh. So this game does
No,
it
it-
matters for vibes, right? And Sagan is back.
Well, according
it's good.
according to anybody that works for the Dallas Stars,
Hey,
they don't care.
Luds,
nothing.
T Farmer said he is the beer gremlin. I pick up any beer in my vicinity at parties, but I don't go to many parties these days.
Well, that must mean he's got keys to get up here at midnight.
He just picks up half.
T Farmer does know
Empty
where this
beers.
building is and how to get in it. Just saying.
Does anybody see a pattern here?
Bobby,
Does anybody want to talk about the pattern?
It
They
doesn't
were
look
good. Hey, 16 seconds into the game, vibes were great. 15 seconds left in the period.
Unfortunately, there was another 59 minutes left to go in the game.
it looks like Pete DeBoer would rather be literally
No, he wants
anywhere
that
else
bottom
on
lip
earth.
that he bit off on the first goal. He wants part of
What
it
happened
back.
here? Turnover, yeah, just turnover, Marchman.
And look
Well,
at who
that's
goes.
nice,
Look at who
actually.
goes to the net all
Is that a
alone.
little saucer?
Yeah, but why is he wide open again?
Because
Off
they
the wall.
play man on man, and DeMarcham's going, that's not my guy. I'm just telling you. This is called puck watching. Sorry.
You know what's rough?
I'm bringing the negative vibes with me, I think.
No, they're already.
I need to
here.
return back to the
They're already
9-10 playing game.
Someone buy some shirts.
We need a Ouija board.
The problem
in
is
here.
this is okay because doesn't matter. Like when if they're playing poorly
Have a good show,
next
guys.
week.
Thanks, Bobby.
That's
Luds,
It's
I
a
would
much bigger
love,
bummer.
I would love to watch you and Sam use a Ouija board together
Oh, yeah,
and get that on film.
I've watched too many horror movies to touch one of those. I'm not messing with that. That was a good horn.
Luds, teach them just said about the man-to-man.
Thank you. Turn it down to like 57. I brought a sweatshirt.
Did I
tonight.
tell you
What a
guys that we
fool I
won our
was.
golf tournament yesterday?
No, you did not.
Uh-huh.
How'd it
Me
go?
and CJ kicked their butts again.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
The old dub.
Don't do anything silly out there. We can see you now.
Sort of.
Yeah. Wait, how'd you shoot? Is that what people ask about golf? That's what they say.
Yeah, well, we play 2 versus 2, but best ball.
Oh, I like that.
So and what was it called, match or something like that?
Match play?
Yeah. So you can't. It's not total strokes. You just win the hole.
win the hole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you win
that's
the hole.
match play. Match play.
Ooh, Moriel is up.
3-1.
Did you play best ball or alternate shot?
No, best ball.
Best ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you play your own ball all the way, and whoever
All the
gets
way.
a better score.
Yeah.
That I like that because that you get a little better. Who's the better golfers versus like a scramble?
And it stays
Hard to tell.
closer. I mean,
Get to the
every
job,
year it's been maybe 2 strokes one year, one way or the other.
It's not a tumor.
Always. And we played double on the last hole. They actually had an opportunity.
Oh, you get double the points.
And
on
then
last
the
hole.
Twins, they screwed both their balls. And as they jet away from the cart path or the tee boxes, I'm like, CJ, better follow them. And they were so pissed that we were following them because they wanted to drop a ball
they were
somewhere
gonna do
so
the
bad.
Old, James,
Oh, yeah.
The what is it? It was Goldfinger. The drop the
I-
ball down the pant leg.
Okay.
You've never seen that James Bond movie?
I have, but I have no idea what you're
He was playing a golf match and his caddy dropped the ball down the inside of his pants. and it dropped out like he's cheating.
See, John even knows what it is now. He
can't
doesn't even
click
need me up here.
anything.
He knows exactly where the problem
You're training him very
Okay,
well.
now let's go back a little bit further.
I don't want Carolina.
How about that? Look at this. GM Ben, Art Ross winner Jamie Ben. If you buy 50 shirts tonight, I'll buy one more myself for free. I'll
There's
buy
another
you
one.
one more.
Someone just bought one.
Oh, I think John is the one that did the counter.
Somehow
Burned
you're
Oil
gonna
said,
say,
I'm
right
glad
here,
Sam
he
is
knows
okay.
who
All right,
his guy
I'm
is.
behind
Thank you.
here. So
Yeah, you do your thing.
I'm
I'll
behind.
host intermission.
Yeah, you should.
Here we are.
Well, we have 8 goal breakdowns to go through.
Here we are.
7 from
First
last
intermission.
Well, I must have missed 4 goals then.
What kind of questions do you guys want me to answer?
No, just follow
Anything you want. Well, this is as the Redditors would say. This is an AMA. Ask me anything, and I'll answer because I don't give a. Ardell, have you seen the movie The Running Man? Speaking of Arnold, because I have waited 3 years to read that book and watch that movie because the movie takes place in the year 2026 or 5 maybe, and I have it on my calendar to watch that movie in the year that it takes place.
No,
Giving you
come back a
guys
little bit.
just
Come back all the way to the
golden information here.
He's gonna see that guy's speed. You can go right there. We'll go right there. Yep. You can go right there. You got that? Oh, you already have that one. Okay.
By the way, I agree with all of your comments about the
About
play.
what I
This has
wanna
been a
do
terrible
tonight
game.
and have that
I would
back.
suggest taking a deep
The
breath.
first shift was nice.
Yes, the first 16 seconds were beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
T
Okay.
Farmer, you should not be chatting and driving. That's the answer to that question. Why you are is because you're addicted
We're gonna go back.
That's
to
unsafe.
DLS, but I prefer you to put it down
Put it on. Yeah, right there.
and just listen. Maybe you can say, "Hey
You
Siri,"
can just point at him.
as I try to set off everyone's
And
devices.
you know what, if
Didn't
you-
even work on
no,
mine.
you want-
Didn't even work on my
We'll
own.
circle around him. Because that's his guy. We'll just say that.
All right, good, T Farmer. Thank you. Be safe. Get home so that you can chat with us. Don't worry, we'll be here for the next 9.5 hours. Ardell, my NFL team is the Pittsburgh Steelers
Oh, Luds. Teddy Cool says, does Luds only...
for
He's not
absolutely
listening.
no reason.
Luds, how about this? Teddy's throwing a shot at you. He's not listening.
I picked the
Too
Steelers
focused. Look at
because
that.
of Jerome
He is
Bettis.
so focused.
Labushkin and his guy right there. Just an arrow at the same time. And you don't have to do another screenshot.
Does LEDs only let 10 people 70 plus
That's the one I
enter
was
the
going
golf
to read out
tournament?
loud, but he's too focused on what he's doing.
What am I doing?
Read it to Luds.
Hang on.
Nope, don't read it to him.
No, don't read. We're working here. We're trying to
We
learn
are-
to the people.
We are also working here. but
Burned
differently.
oils. I did not clog any of those toilets. I did not have relations. Yeah. Man, Sevi looks good tonight. Looking tan. Got a sweater going.
Okay.
I did not
Whatever you say.
have sexual relations with that woman.
First goal, Luds. Nashville's second goal here. Or sorry, is this their first goal? Oh no, we're going this one.
That was the opening of the game there, John, that we're looking at. I'm looking at
Of
that
all
screen.
people, I got
Now
Sean's-
this is
I
the
got
third goal.
Sean's speaker.
This is the second goal.
answer
This
when
is
I
the
said
second
Siri.
goal?
Yes.
Sean said it in the chat.
Sean did?
Yeah.
So what we're looking at here is the second goal for Nashville. You see number 63, who is Dodonov. That's his guy. Now watch what happens. Dodonov, in the old system, well, which is most systems, Dodonov, being a winger, would be covering his defenseman. So Dodonov had a bit of a brain cramp and went, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to go here, but he was going to cover his defenseman. The guy that he was covering goes to the net, and that's why he's all alone. Now, the reason I have Essa circled here, the guy that's standing behind Essa's going, this is my guy. Otherwise, in a normal system, Essa would have recovered back to the front of the net, but everybody's supposed to stay with their guy. This is what happens when this kind of a system you play in your own zone is when
this
there's
right
a
here?
breakdown with one
That
guy,
was tracked as a missed shot.
everybody else stays
He
with their
gloved it, but
guy.
it looked like it
Nobody's
was
ever
going
looking around to see where the
Like, you
breakdowns are because we're supposed to be with
Always
our
hate
guy. Ultimately, what happens is now he comes to the front of the net. Nashville ends up going up 2-1. because of guys staying with their own guys and not having their head on a swivel, and it ends up being a nice little backhand chip pass right past Jake with another goal scored right in front of Jake.
Here's the third goal.
Okay, and then on the third goal, if you see the circle here, Mason Marchment is standing right next to the guy with the yellow jersey on, and this is Labushkin with an arrow pointing at both of them. Again, same kind of scenario. Labushkin, when pucks start moving, you should be taking off to get back to the front of the net because that's generally where we're supposed to be, and sometimes bad things happen there. Well, after the puck transfers across the ice, Marchment leaves his guy and just starts going out to the point, and Labushkin takes his time coming back to the front of the net because he's got his guy. So he doesn't have any urgency about getting back to the front of the net. Let it go, John.
This was the farthest we had in the sequence. We didn't take any screenshots after this.
So we're not showing how the goal was scored?
No, this was
Okay. Can you just put, like,
This was what
we'll
we
get
had
back
before.
to you? Be back soon?
Just that. It's elevator music.
Ultimately, what happens on that, Marchment leaves the guy he was with on the wall to go out to the point or go somewhere else on the ice. One guy breaks down, it all breaks down. That's my rant.
Beautiful.
But it shouldn't be a rant. It should just be, that's the deal. It's what happens.
All right, back to the important stuff.
Okay.
47 seconds apart.
Brandon Barnes. My confidence in this team going into playoffs is not a 2 like yours, but it is no longer a 8 or 9 either. It is more like a 7.5, which is what I used to get in school very often, a 75. That's pretty good.
But
That's passing.
but that being said, this is a team that they're playing against tonight that Dallas can come back on these guys.
For sure.
This kind of stuff happens when you get into the playoffs against good teams. It's a little tougher to come back against them. So I'm predicting that Dallas will find a way to make this an interesting game.
But they also gave this team a reason to come out and play the next 40 minutes too.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
team could have easily, if they were down 3-1 right now, Nashville would be on the beach.
Right. If Dallas would have taken it to them the next 3-4 shifts in a row, like each line did after they scored the first goal, and just take anything away from them, they would be going, all right, we're done. But now it's better to leave this season, which was a train wreck, and let's at least leave on a winning note if they can. So now all of a sudden, maybe Nashville feels like they got something to play for right now.
Yeah. Jordan, Pink is the best Starburst, obviously.
I was at the Pink concert.
Did you enjoy it?
Isn't that a segue or something like that? Or is that a non sequitur?
It's a non sequitur. That was excellent.
Well, at least I got the term right. Squirrel. I was at the Pink concert.
That was Squirrel in this one, not me. Pink is the best.
It was a
and
good concert.
Red is
Thanks
the
for
worst.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know any of them. I don't know.
You and your
I was just
hand.
watching
Come
her
on,
fly
Poker
around
Face.
in the air. Poker Face. I know that song.
Lady Gaga?
It's not Pink.
Well, that's not.
No.
That's not it.
No, that's from that movie with Bradley Cooper.
Well, I know that song.
No, it's
Yellow.
not, Sam.
That's not right at all, Sam.
No, Sam, that was that slow one.
Yeah, that movie was terrible too.
talking about A Star is
so
Born?
Star is
sad.
Born, yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was a good show.
remake.
So sad. Yes, it was. I learned that.
Oh, the first one was Barbra Streisand, wasn't it?
yeah. Jacob Lamar says
Movie
that
guy.
Pink,
I was right. Movie
I was
guy.
Pink
right.
is the worst. That's terrible. That's just so incredibly wrong.
Now, by the way, the first goal that Nashville scored, I don't put that in anybody. That Bork,
Deflection.
I wanted to see who took the face off on that. Oh, wait. Who was that? Was that O'Reilly that took the draw? Now, if it's O'Reilly,
Off Bork, I think it was.
yeah. See, now here's
With that
again.
funky,
This is just a little thing. If
tough
you've got
blade.
a young player in Bork taking a draw against one of the better face-off guys, veteran player in
Yeah.
the league, you would probably, if he's going to take the draw, I don't even know who's on the ice with him. I would have thought if Jamie or somebody out there would have taken it. But anyway, I would say tie him up. Don't win him. Let him win it clean. He wins it clean. Bork still, and then after Bork loses it, he tries to at least try to block it. Unfortunately, it hits him in a skate, I believe it was, and pass shake. I don't put that. But the next two for me, again,
Luds,
same movie.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Burned Oils wants to know if you think the Stars are going to win another game this year.
Regular
I'm
season?
assuming that
Regular
means playoffs.
season?
I'm assuming it means playoffs
Yes.
as well.
Or
They,
just
they will
both.
have a different level of urgency. I just listen. We've talked about this a lot. I just don't like the approach over the games that they've lost leading up to this point. Like, let's just get to the playoffs. We only got 3 games. We're looking towards Saturday night. I wouldn't disagree with any of that if you were winning these games and it was you're beating teams you're supposed to beat, and you look like maybe there's a little tweak here or there. Again, I've said this. They're not going to change their systems. It's not going to happen, and they shouldn't change it. They just have to tighten things up in their own zone. Like that's, and again, I'm not going to point at the goaltending. Is there one of them that Jake maybe should have had? Possibly, but I just, with the exception of the face-off one, I don't know what we're asking of our goaltenders.
All right, that was it. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We have another 2 hours. That was fun, though. I like the questions. Keep asking questions, because otherwise we're just going to talk nonsense as Owen writes all his notes down.
I'm just going to burn them after the show before the post game anyway.
Yes,
So
smart. Burn the boats, lads.
Thanks, Sam, for asking.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, we got another shirt.
Somebody from Houston's calling. Should
We're
I
up to
answer? I
10.
think it's a call.
We're only
Answer it. Maybe they're calling you up.
4/5 away from hitting 50 tonight.
Calling you up to the NHL.
By the way, so we talked about this earlier. Ludz's detective spree into the missing 2 beers out of the fridge upstairs. I do have a voicemail in my possession that he left Tanner.
That's not right.
I'm going to review it right now to make sure he didn't say anything I can't air.
him to sign off on it?
Yeah,
No.
I think Tanner needs to sign off on it too.
Tanner sent it to me, so that was him signing off on it.
They can use everything you say. Your name, image, and likeliness. Is that what it's called?
I was trying to be very clear. No.
Don't worry, guys. I got the chapstick right here today. Don't have to leave the room.
Why is there a triple laughing emoji up there from Talk Hockey?
That's Jordan. Probably laughing.
Oh, look at
I would
that. Ardell
assume
bought the
laughing at
captain
you.
tee. Thanks to GM Ben.
Nice.
Attaboy, Ardell.
Nice.
Like we said, 40 to go.
You should get some Dallas Stars themed chapsticks. You know?
Maybe with all that shirt money, Ben could run to the store right quick.
I think he's saying he's parched and needs a beverage.
Where is Ben?
Apparently,
I'm guessing at home.
thanks, Sam, man.
You're supposed to put the cereal in first.
Wait,
Jordan, what are you kidding me?
oh boy, here we
This
go. Is that
good for
about the
Luds.
game? Huh?
Luds, do you
What?
put the milk in or the cereal in first when you make cereal?
Cereal.
Yeah,
Cereal
that's
first.
just. You know what? If you do the opposite, you are a serial killer. Heyo!
Why are you a serial killer?
Because that's silly.
If you don't, you may drown
If you
it
put the
because
milk
you
in
don't know how
first.
much cereal to put
yeah,
in,
if
and
you
you
put the
spill
milk in
it.
first, you're psycho. But I use cereal 2 ways. You see
But
what
it
I did there?
splashes everywhere. Then you can control the splash when the cereal is already in.
I'm
it.
agreeing with you.
Okay.
I'm saying that if you put the milk in first.
Oh, I
are-
thought you
you're a
put the
psycho.
milk in first.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not a serial killer.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
That we know of.
Yeah, that you know of. I do love Dexter.
I've seen Pink 3 times.
I was
Yes.
very excited when I found out your son's name was Dexter.
Oh,
but
that's
then
GM
I'm
Ben.
disappointed when I found
Oh,
out
yeah,
it
that's right.
wasn't
Ben-
after
Ben-
that Dexter.
Ben was
Certainly
wearing
didn't name him
pink tennis
Dexter to
shoes.
disappoint you.
Shirts are going up.
Oh, look at that. 13. We're moving. Let's go.
Hey,
Get
yo.
those shirts going.
We get to 25, I'll buy one.
Oh.
I don't know how to buy them, though. I have no idea.
You can go to alldls.com.
Oh,
As
really?
I said
Well, no,
beautifully
I want
on
the
our ad
discount that I
earlier.
don't get on anything else.
Oh,
We can
I
actually-
have the employee discount
Sam
for
can
you.
actually walk you through purchasing.
On the microphone.
I
just won't. I won't say
That'll
the
be
code
worse than
because
the
Second-
message.
If you guys get to 25 shirts in the second intermission, Luds and Sam will help Luds buy a T-shirt.
Yep.
I got to
watch
see him
along.
again. Which one I want, though? I got to at least look at him. No, you already got that one. Listen.
You got the Jamie
that's a
and the
cool
Moose.
shirt, but
right
I
here.
think that should be on the back. I like shirts like that. That's just
back.
that's just my
wear it
thing.
That's
backwards.
because you want people looking at
Most
you.
of the time I do.
When you rip by
Here's
him
the
on your
shirts.
motorcycle, you want people to see that on your shirt.
No,
as
I
you blow by
I
him.
just like the name of the bar here and the logo in the
Okay.
back.
No
That's the
sleeves
big
off.
big logo.
I like the big logo in the front.
You just want to be noticed. I try to blend in.
Yeah,
Here's the
you
shirts,
blend.
your Luds.
Huh?
Here's
What?
the shirts.
I already have that one. Well, kind of.
Oh, then this is the only one.
That's the only one. Well,
No, there's lots of them, but
Well, I'm
these are
saying
the
that's
two
the
most
only-
recent
the new
ones.
ones.
you know what? There's a movie with something that looks like that. What's the guy? That he looks.
You think it looks like RoboCop?
That's it.
A Robo shirt.
It's the
RoboCop. That's a nice shirt idea
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's what I would have put on there.
Hey, GM Ben, you listening?
Oh, he's in the chat.
RoboCop.
I would like to
t-shirt.
know who's designing these. They need to run them by
You
us.
literally know
They-
who's designing.
They run
I
them
have
by
no idea.
us.
You've met him.
They run them by
the
us.
guy that was here when we first got here, and
Yes.
we've never seen him
In
since.
Slack.
Well, that's because
He's in
he's not based
Colorado.
out of Dallas.
Yeah, but we're supposed to
I'll
have
see
shirts,
I'll see him.
right?
Yes.
Right. That's what I
But
heard.
if
He
you-
has run these by
if
us.
you get on
not you.
Slack, he might actually. You'll be a part of the. What do you guys think?
Oh, you guys actually say okay to all this stuff?
Not all of it, but we got a couple of questions about.
Oh, they're all
this
good.
one.
That's what
That
I
was
would
the
just
one.
have that different. I mean, that again. I'm not saying everybody loves it. That's fine. It's just me, which is. Is there anything else I shouldn't talk about?
We just need to mute his microphone.
Can I go now?
Permanently.
Let's
I'm waiting for my
dig
phone to
himself
light
a
up.
little deeper.
Let's go home.
Yeah.
Go home.
You're fired.
I know exactly what he's doing. He's trying
So
to
these
get-
game's back
watch-alongs
on.
are a good
Game's
idea.
back
aren't
on
they?
anyway. You guys know I
Is it
played
really?
it. I played at some bars in Nashville when I was living there.
You
Me
said
too.
Something about that.
Yeah. Everyone just left when I started playing.
Did you?
I just played anyway.
Were you healthy all the whole time there?
Who knows?
Oh, well, you weren't. Not you weren't drinking.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't drinking.
Hey, I was texting with that guy on
Just
the
probably
left
injured.
this afternoon.
Yeah.
Owen. Yeah.
So next intermission, we will hear the Lud's voicemail about the missing beer from
The guy on the left.
Yeah.
Our left or his? Okay, and
He started with me.
with what?
It's got some bones
Something
to
I
pick.
put on the machine here.
Was it the tweet you did today
Yeah.
about the huevos?
The what? What
Yes,
was it again?
yes.
Yeah. Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marchment always scores.
Did he
against
enjoy
Nashville.
that?
Literally.
And then we kind of.
There you go.
I gotta look at Marchman's stats against Nashville. I feel like he has scored every single time they played.
There's the hit you want to see. Can we run that back quick? Or was he just fixing his shin pad?
I think
I want to see that replay. Oh, he's all right. He's smiling.
he's fine.
It must have been his shin pad. Good. The game's
That was a
back on.
long time ago.
Oh, this game is flying by.
Yeah.
Getting thirsty. Kind of tough to talk.
He shaved his head, or shaved his head. He
Yeah,
shaved his beard so that
Shaved
he
his
could
head.
so that he could hopefully grow out a
now
long.
biting your bottom lip off.
a long- yeah, he doesn't look
That's
happy
definitely
anymore.
get yourself ready to grow a playoff beard.
Yeah, he grows a good one. Him and Jamie grow some. Jamie's was in the bubble. Remember his beard? It was like just hair sticking out in all different directions. Pets' heads are falling off.
Kim would like to know if we're actually even watching the game because you guys keep asking me about cereal.
I was intermission, Kim.
Oh.
And yes, the Lunchable you got for Luds is still in the fridge. 11 points in 16 games against the Preds in his career, Marchment. It's pretty good.
The dinosaur killer.
I'm assuming these are announced, John? What we just got in the chat during
A super chat?
during the ride along?
We have a super chat.
We do?
We have a super
Yep.
chat from Ardell.
We can do super chats. We'll do it when there's not a game on.
I like that. I like that. Send them in. There are no rules. The rules are there are no rules. What movie's that from, Luds? Come on. Your
Was
favorite
Robert De Niro in it?
No, he could have been. He would have fit in well.
My favorite movie, Godfather?
No, it's from Grease.
It's a pretty good movie.
Oh.
You're a big Grease guy.
Grease?
Yeah, you know the musical.
I don't think I saw the musical.
Bing bong.
Although I did watch
There you go.
Hold on, give me a second.
Warriors come out
All
to
right,
play.
we have a super chat from Ardell, which is a Lundqvist and Sagan. Did Nico trade the AAC South escalator to the Lakers for used tires? That thing hasn't worked since mid-February. Stairs both ways to terrace lately.
I have no idea what that means.
Building
so I cannot comment.
operations.
Get your steps in. That's what I says. Get your steps in.
Oh,
There we go. No.
Yeah, too long.
Timing with a sundial.
I don't know. Uh-oh.
Oh, now Robo's down. Oh. Right hip. Oh. Let's get a replay. Somebody wind it back. Here, wind it back. Oh, it's a commercial. How can I be on
You
a
must be
commercial?
behind. You got to be
Well,
behind.
I'm always behind.
Uh-oh.
How can I be behind it? Won't even let me do anything.
less than ideal.
Yeah, he looks like he's Robertson doing some limping right now. Not putting any weight on that right leg. It's a
Oh,
super low
Jesus.
hit.
That's a Charlie horse. Relax,
Hopefully
everybody.
it's a knee to the thigh,
That's
right?
just a Charlie horse. Oh my God.
Dead leg.
Everybody relax.
You're the one who brought it up.
What? How did that just happen? How come my?
I will say this: the Smith Dumba as well as Bishel Dumba, they do a lot of getting very wide.
I said that in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
They leave
They
the
get
middle of the
super
ice
wide,
open.
and they just did it again. They sprung a breakaway.
What's the time on that?
18-30, 18-25.
Did I miss it?
Oh, well, the Predators fans are getting their
always do that.
Getting their licks. I know, but it's game 82. We figured this place would be half empty, but
are you kidding me? It's Broadway. They're having fun.
I know. It's Wednesday, but who cares? Charlie horse is being worked out. Robertson currently limping into the tunnel. I hate being on TV and not being able to watch that happening right now, but he definitely just limped into the... I don't know if he went down the tunnel, but he's in the tunnel.
John, 1830. 1830, yeah, 1830.
What am I doing with it?
That's
I had a tweet.
Just write it down.
I had a tweet for at the intermission. I just never sent it.
I know.
Sorry.
I think I just figured out. I figured it out.
What'd you figure out?
This is just going to make Colorado so overconfident.
Yeah. This is the long game.
Oh,
Rope-a-dope
that's it.
for 2 weeks. Colorado's going to come into Dallas thinking they're going to sweep them. Then they're just going to get pummeled in the first game. And
Here comes 400. Hang on.
Luds is going to call it on every shift, so then he can say, I called it. Right?
I'm just
Smart.
saying it's coming.
That's
coming
smart.
You might be right.
It looks like this shift.
I'm not here to argue. I just
Look
it's
at
a
it.
good
Was
strategy.
that
That's a
Essa?
penalty. Oh, got a chance, too. Power play coming.
Nice play by
That was
Essa.
Essa.
Jamie just said, nice play, baby. You read lips?
Jamie's more are usually. I love when he yells down on the bench.
See, there's a hungry shift from Jamie.
Yeah. Well, he's out there with the fourth line.
Who is?
I don't know. I don't think he was on there the whole time, but there was still some.
Yeah, that's that line. 53, 96,
Yeah,
and
for the
14.
beginning of it, I think
Nice
Steele was
play.
still out there.
That should be tripping.
That's a good.
It is true.
It was.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see that part. Okay, well, then I made the right call.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. No
job.
dispute.
Here now. Leave Jamie out there. Put him in front of the net. No, not out there.
That looks like.
We got 5 forwards out there.
Yeah, but I don't remember this being.
It's the 5-word group.
It wasn't Duchesne, right? Wasn't it Robertson?
Well,
I'm
Well,
saying.
Robo-
right, because Robo's hobbling
Robo's
around.
got a Charlie horse.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's not. He's not back.
Maybe Sean should have said that Robo shouldn't play tonight instead of Sagan.
Should have. Sean's fault. Let's blame Sean.
Yeah, he was in the chat before.
Was he? I thought somebody was asking if he was in.
No. He was the one who said that I set off his speaker when I used the magic
Oh,
word.
the Siri? That was Sean?
Yeah, that was Sean. Or someone just changed their name to Sean Shapiro.
I mean, there's a
The
lot
chat.
of imitators.
All right.
Goodness.
Bless you.
We got 3-1 Montreal yet.
All right. They're going to clinch it.
Guys
All
in
right,
CBJ.
let's see what we got here. Ben, Marchment, Bork, Harley,
Well, we know Harley's going to shoot it to the net at some point.
and Blank. What's up, guy?
That's KG.
Nice shirt.
What's going on?
And Sagan on the second power play here.
Are you surprised?
No, I like to see it. The Stars are losing. Jason Robertson is limping. And
So it's just all bad.
and
right
Tyler
now?
Sagan's back.
No, Tyler
That's
Sagan
good.
set up the first goal.
He got an assist 16 seconds
But
in.
you just told me Robo's limping and they're losing.
The losing part is
And
Incredible.
just look at the Predators uniforms.
Luds is over.
That's the worst part of the whole game.
I'm so over.
No,
Like the looks. on
yeah,
his
but
face.
Luds is mad because he feels he's been betrayed by our general manager.
He thought there was going to be
Oh,
beer.
no.
Yeah, I was. There was a promise made, just not promise kept.
He
That
thought
it
he
was
thought there would be
about
beers.
beer.
Yeah,
Got
it did. You guys hear
How'd
the same
you
thing?
guess?
I mean, it's Luds. Like it's Wednesday. It's
KG,
beer.
you're getting a shout out.
Is that Robo? No.
No.
What's up, Die Hard Club?
We're trying to sell shirts tonight, KG.
We're up to 16.
Oh,
We're on our way
okay.
to trying to get to
Oh,
50
okay.
here, peeps.
Lud said he's going to buy one if we get 25.
That means
Okay.
we only need
I don't know
9
how.
more before we have
I
a
don't know
second
how.
intermission of Sam teaching.
Oh, you
Luds
know
how
what?
buy
I'm
a
going to
shirt.
put it on that new gold card we got from Ben. I'm going to put it on that.
Oh, I didn't get
Oh,
that
okay.
because I didn't get
you
that.
got one, right, KG?
Yeah, my physical Die Hard card.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sam
I'm a
didn't
Die
get
Hard
one.
member.
I get you into every bar
That's
in
right.
town. They don't even have to check your ID.
The first player that I think of every time I see Nashville play is PK Subban.
Oh,
my
yikes.
Oh, damn.
I will say the Stars,
Gave up a shorty?
the Stars have allowed 4 goals tonight. 3 of them have been with Mavs personnel.
Yeah,
Hang
it was
it-
Bob's
hang
So
it-
I
fault.
shouldn't have
hanging
came
out
in
here
here.
next-
Is what you're saying. I shouldn't have came in
No,
here.
because you weren't here the last 6 games and they lost those 2. That wasn't shorthanded. The power play was over.
Was the power play over by the time? Okay.
I'll take the positive there.
Okay.
But this coverage is just. Hey, Jonathan Marchessault with a more than 0.5 goals.
Attaboy, Sammy.
Oh, nice.
2 for 2.
Is that former Vegas Golden Knight?
It is.
Former Conn Smythe Trophy winner.
We can't get away from that dude.
Well, they don't have to play in the playoffs. We'll take that, right?
That's true.
Oh, man.
All right.
That's terrible. 15 shots.
9
4
more
goals.
shirts.
Get over here,
him.
John.
Let's get there. Let's get there.
Let's get it.
Still screen recording.
All right, let's just get Hintz, Rantanen, Granlund out here right now. I will say, if he is limping in any way, he should not play the rest of this game.
Oh, if he's
Like,
no, they wouldn't if that's the case. I hope we see him again because
Yeah.
then that'll be
that would be the best news.
less of a concern.
Your kids have school off Friday and Monday?
They have Friday off.
Ah,
I don't think they have-
Katie has Friday and Monday. Unreal.
That look.
We got rid of the Mavs. People, don't worry. I know they are a curse around here lately. The organization as a whole. Ardell says can't spell Mavs without abs. Truth. With some cheese on it. Yeah, we should get Friday and Monday off. We get a playoff game maybe on Monday, though. That'd be nice.
We have to do a show on Friday.
Yeah. And practice. Luds told me something interesting today. Luds told me that Denver radio was talking about saying the Avs practices were like game intensity the last 2 days.
Yep.
Like throwing hits. I'm just saying, this team hasn't played game intensity in games in the last 3 weeks. The Avs are doing it in practice. Maybe Friday needs to be an up-tempo.
And then you can put an arrow on him and put an arrow towards the board. Facing the wall. Yep. And then
Wait, some angry people on Twitter right now, guys.
Yeah, there's
On
two
here,
of them over
on here too. We got plenty of people on the chat as well. This is fun. You guys write notes and chat, and I just did the chat with all of our friends on the ride along.
so you had an arrow on that guy, right? And then you're showing how he gets there, and now put an arrow on him.
Oh man. Oh man.
Actually, you know what you can do? Put that area
Big save by Jake.
where the middle of the ice is that we talked about last time. Maybe, I don't know how you shade it or you draw a box in there or whatever you want to do.
See, my hope is that this team is going to do what they did in 2020, which is look god awful in the round robin games against
Yeah.
Vegas,
See-
Colorado, and
Go a
then
little bit more.
find their way through the first round and then pick up some speed.
That's a good way to look at it because a lot of people saying their losing streak during the regular season before the shutdown, but then they had 4 months off. So you can't count that.
They were winless in 6 going into.
But the play-in is a much more
they looked
realistic.
Terrible.
They were
all
awful.
Thought they were going to be gone in 5.
They got what, 1
Flames.
point? They got to a shootout, I think, in their last
Harley's
game.
Debut and went, oh my god!
Yeah.
What have I
I think it was like 4-0 to the Avs, and they beat them in 7. Yoel Kiviranta. Chat, what is your favorite Dallas Stars playoff goal in history? I'm curious.
Let it go right to where he gets the puck. There, stop it.
The Brady feud. That's what our hunch is. We don't have anything official, but we think Saturday game 1, Monday game 2 sounds right.
Yeah.
Find out. We're not getting closer.
Saturdays,
guys, get one of those new
confirmed.
shirts. Go to the alldls.com website, buy one, get to 25. We're going to have Luds on camera trying to figure out how to buy one himself with Sam.
I hope Luds has to enter his credit card information, and he says it out loud.
He probably would. We'll have to protect him from himself.
He'll ask me to read it.
There you go. We got a couple answers here.
Yeah, I saw the controversial one. I like that one. Yep, Hull or Hull, depending on who you were asking. Foxo was awesome. Backhand shelfer. Duchesne game 7. Wasn't that 6?
It was game 6.
Double overtime, but I love it.
In Colorado.
I love that one. Aselli. He said he blacked out.
So that's
Ben, you have a typo in your chat.
Come on, Ben.
Luds buys a short.
Morrow 4 overtime. That was my favorite.
Cinco de Morrow.
I was standing up in front of my TV because I was too tired on Eastern time. I couldn't sit down or I'd fall asleep. So I just stood up for all 4 overtimes. I was in middle school. Does that make you feel old?
Yes.
25 shirts sold. He's lying.
No, he's saying this is what.
No, he's saying that happens. But he also said you're going to buy shorts.
No,
maybe you're going to
Ben,
get those.
He would do that for free.
Maybe you'll get those Foco.
What? Foco.
Board shorts.
Yeah.
Well,
that's me in the model. They
tub.
should have given me a free pair. Oh, we might not be able to talk about that.
No, we can't.
You should be careful.
Isn't that still a sponsor? I don't know, man. I don't
We
know.
don't know?
I don't know the rules anymore. Hey, Ben,
no, that's not how you ask.
You put us on. No, I'm saying you put us on the air for 3 hours. This is what you get. No, I'd love it.
Oh, wait.
I love it.
35 shirts sold. Luz gets to rip up Owen's handwritten. I'll buy 10 then. I'll buy 10 right now just to rip them up.
You got to buy 20 if you're going to do that.
No, that's when they get to 25.
The only thing bad about Morrow's
Look at
4
this.
overtime was the
Are you guys watching the
jerseys they
game
were
at all?
wearing.
Yes, but I'm about 2 minutes
There's a
behind.
game going on?
Oh, my God.
They're just... trying to see if
Now they're confused.
we're getting any...
I'm confused.
No update from the Stars yet on number 21. Jason Robertson is still not on the bench.
Is that Leah?
Yeah.
It's just going to be a little Charlie horse.
I love the positivity.
You should, because you never hear any from me.
That's why I said it. I love it.
Oh,
I think
Robo can fight back.
I
From
think
a little
they-
Charlie horse.
I
He's
think
going to
they-
be fine.
They need this. Well, even like I just said, we won't know because he should not play no matter what, right? In this rest of this game.
I mean, come back?
Yeah.
No.
He's got to.
Yeah. Unless it's a Charlie.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping Robo says I'm going to play.
That'd be nice.
I'll be out there with my guys.
That'd be nice.
All right. I'm not concerned about this power play because S is out there. I am concerned about
Yes,
number 90 taking
Ari.
the face off.
Ari, correct me if I'm wrong. Ari or Ari? I think it's Ari. Pavs,
I would go with Ari.
Ari. Pavs tip off the shaft.
There was
on
a good
the
show.
4 gold. That's a great.
Ari Gold.
Oh, you're talking about Entourage.
Entourage. Excellent show.
Ari Gold. Ari Gold.
Ari Gold.
Yep.
Jeremy Piven.
Excellent.
Love that show.
It's a great show. They always play it. We don't always talk about it because they play that song all
What
the
is
time.
that? What is that? Like, what is that?
That is the 5th goal of the game for Nashville.
There's still half a game to play here.
You remember when I said I think Jake should play the whole game? This would be the perfect time.
But now you pull
Maybe
him.
maybe
Now
he
you pull him and he feels bad, right?
Yeah.
He looks like it's on him. I mean, that's just there's nobody on.
No, that's not on Jake.
No. Just saying to get him out to like this game. They're not winning this game. Get him out of there so he doesn't get hurt or anything. That's just awful, man.
Oh my god,
that's bad. And here's the thing, Luds. It's not like I think I said this last game. It's not like it's the Bischel and Dumba. Like that's Wyatt Johnston that's getting beat to the net there. Guys that are so responsible.
TC says they're not even trying. TC, yes, they are.
They are trying.
That's the bad news.
Yeah.
Luds, do you think the Matthew's right that the team needs a bag skate?
Too late.
Yeah, you can't do it
That
now,
ain't,
right?
That ain't helping now.
Dustin.
Now I can tell you Robo will not return.
Yeah.
With this scoreline?
Yeah.
Dustin. I played hockey until college.
Although I would like to see him
currently
return
plays
because then
hockey.
I think it'll be on Robo.
Luds,
Sam tries to play hockey.
Luds played a little bit higher level than we did. But yes, I
All
did
right, we're
play
2
hockey
goals
my whole
behind,
life.
but Luds want to take a look at the Marchessault goal.
Let's take a look at the Marchessault goal, John. Whatever it was.
It's up.
It's up.
You're looking
It's
at the
over
wrong
there.
screen.
Well, here we go with our coverage again. I believe this is Matt Dumba down behind the goal line on his man. And who is that? Is that Jamie? Did we figure out who that was up there, John?
I had no idea.
Well, the problem is I talk about the middle of the ice all the time. Watch what happens. So as you look at Dallas, now all of a sudden we kind of guess it was going that way. Dumba loses his guy. Then we have Smith, who's down on one knee. That's not his guy. Now look at who is in the slot, wide open, all teed up. Open up that slot area because we're all playing outside. Not only that, look at everybody's heads. Every one of them is staring at the puck. They're all looking down below. Nobody's finding anybody else. Now we look. Let it go. Again, we got 2 defensemen on 1. Then nobody picks up anybody in front. Now by the time Smith and that winger from Dallas, I think it's Jamie, I'm not sure, try to recover. Too late. And then now you look at the front of the net, and here is Marchessault because Duchesne thought he had to leave because the slot was wide open. And Marchessault just standing there for a little tap in behind because now Matt Dumba did bring his guy back to the front of the net. I believe that's Forsberg. But Jonathan Marchessault standing right there. Again, little mix-up. Is the period over yet?
Good timing. No.
Not even close.
No.
Now we have a whole bunch of goals.
That ought to be. Wait, did somebody just score again? Why is this? Or is that the last one? Am I behind?
Yes. That's the 5th
Thank
one. You're
God.
way behind. You're going to go into another break before.
No, I'm going up to Trots. They're showing Trots upstairs.
Well, you should go to the bathroom then.
I don't have Trots. Usually that's your thing.
Do you have anything on this?
Well, yeah, go back. Where is he going? That's whoever that is.
Going somewhere. Blurry.
Yeah. Calling a penalty, and again we leave.
All right.
This circle.
I need to get my boom mic so I can lean back here.
Yeah, it's contagious. I'm gonna have to pick on Essa.
All right, Sam, I got caught up. It took a while.
All right, good. Welcome back.
Thank you. I was listening, just not talking much.
So we go.
So how's the game going?
I don't think I'm wearing deodorant
Really?
tonight. Yeah. Which is poor because it's very warm in here. Very warm. in
Okay,
here.
I'm going back to my notes. Never mind. Or I'm going to eat birthday cake.
You know, when Mike Heika is posting, Dallas has allowed 34 goals in 6.5 games, that the negativity is real. If Heika,
Oh, we got a chance for Borky here. Partial break.
I like what a
Kept it
play.
alive.
Give it back to him. Oh, what a play
Blocked.
by Bork, though. That's
Nothing.
the hustle they need.
They need more than just hustle.
Yeah. They need to do the hustle. Wow, Leah said that if they were to lose this game and game 1, it would be the longest winless streak since the Stars moved to Dallas. It'd be 8. No, is that 8? 7? No, it'd be.
They have lost 8
9.
winless before.
Yeah, because the 2018, right?
The one I sent you. No, it was
Yeah.
earlier than that.
Oh,
I'll show you. Hold on.
I thought it was the one where they missed the playoffs.
That was
The
close.
collapse. Wasn't that 8? Wasn't that like 06 and
Hold
2?
on. I'm calling up my notes. The longest was 18. Yep.
Yeah.
That was it was 8 games in 2018.
Yeah, it was the
06.
collapse. Yikes. So it wouldn't be.
Missed it.
So it wouldn't
See,
be.
you
The,
asked me
would it
that
be
and
the-
then I missed
yeah,
the shot.
sorry. So it wouldn't be
That's
the
okay.
longest. It would be the.
It would tie
Tie
for
the
the
longest. Yeah, yeah. Same thing. I guess.
I mean, I literally tweeted that out this afternoon. So
Yes.
you should just quote tweet it and go, "We're on our way." And the 8-1 in the playoffs, that one doesn't count. It's a postseason. It's different.
Yes, correct. I think she. I don't know. I'm assuming she just meant overall
I
games.
guess.
Yeah. Stars usually win game 1s though, so
No, don't start us with that.
7 in a row. Joel Hanley scored the first goal last time they won a game 1.
That was in the bubble.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It
What a
was his
shot!
First NHL goal.
That was hilarious. I remember watching that documentary, and it was like Bishop was giving him crap. It's like, oh, you get a tickle, now you don't come play Call of Duty with us anymore.
And that passing.
It's a good goal.
Yeah, great shot.
Did I just hear an F-bomb?
Yeah, somebody's
Wasn't me.
somebody just
No, it
screamed
was on the
Was
game.
not me.
It was
No.
on the game.
They're allowed to
broadcast.
say it on there.
Are they?
Oh, they're allowed to, but we're not.
On the ice, they
Yes.
can.
What? I got ice in my
Got it
cup.
on
Does that
ice in
count?
there.
And then you just roll the goal or whatever you want. We're good to go. Better hurry, John. There might be another one before you get up there.
Well, it's an interesting point here. Would you? I know you said it was. I'll ask you when you're done.
No, I'm just going to show John a picture.
What?
Someone commented on my thing about the last goal and said fire bonus.
Hey, Luds. Ben said technic. Hey, Luds. Ben said he's not paying attention.
No.
Ben said
Oh.
you can technically do it on watch-alongs.
What?
He's talking about your language.
You can cuss on watch-alongs. Apparently,
Well, now you tell me.
I'm just looking
Oh,
at
we're not
Ben.
telling
Are you
you
sure
anything.
that's not a fake Ben? And I'm
It
getting
looks
in
like the
trouble
real
again?
one.
If I were you, I'd be very careful.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Me and Les had a hockey conversation upstairs on the couch, and he said it every second word.
Nothing wrong with that little flavor.
He does a good job. You give him credit. That was the point of that story. You do a
I
great
put it
job
in the right spot.
turning the switch to when you get on the show to not doing it.
Oh, I didn't mean to say fuck. You just said I could say it.
He said it. I didn't say it.
Well, is that the real Ben?
I think so. Will the real Ben please stand up?
Raise your hand, Ben.
I do want to ask you though, because I asked you this before the game, and people are asking it Twitter and in the chat.
Bud Light.
There's concerns about this team, but you don't think this is Dallas losing in 5 or getting swept by the Avs?
I do not.
Why?
I didn't say they're winning the series.
No, but why do you feel more confident than the chaos?
I'm hoping the whole atmosphere of the playoffs and the home crowd and everything that goes into the playoffs.
So are they.
Who's they?
The Stars. The players.
Are you sure the players?
I
Because
think-
I know the general manager and assistant general manager is hoping.
You think the players aren't hoping?
No, I don't know. I mean, does it look like they're trying to get their game? I can say it. Does it look like they're getting their shit together here?
No.
Does it even look like they care about the game? Not at all.
Not
Because they
defensively.
believe they can turn it around. Or were they just watching and making sure that Tyler is good tonight?
Yeah, right.
You know, which is important. But here's what I hope.
like your rope-a-dope theory.
But here's what I hope. I hope that right now, number 91 it goes in the room at the end of the period and lights it up. And then I hope he lights it up again after the game, because apparently nobody else has in that area. And
Think he
Tyler's well, I mean, they look up to Tyler. Tyler, is there anybody else on this team that's won a cup? I was trying to look at that today.
Rantanen.
That's it.
Yeah, well,
Would we like to
has
go
he
over the
played
goals he
tonight?
just worked on,
Yeah,
lads?
he has. And
Has
Tyler won it when he was
I don't
in
think
high school.
that would be nice, but I would understand why Rantanen wouldn't. Not only being their handful of games so far.
No,
I think it would be difficult
that
for
should
him.
be on Tyler.
But I think Tyler Sagan
Anyway.
now, and you know what part of his rant should be? I've been watching this now for a month. I've been wishing I'd been in the room with you guys for a month. And I would think that Tyler could have a lot of influence on what happens in the next 5 minutes and 8 seconds, and you get in the locker room.
Yeah.
And see if they do something, come out in the third period. That's the only thing I'm looking for heading into the third period right now.
People say Pete has lost the room.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't
at
think
all.
it's. I don't think it is either.
It's
and
hard,
we
it's
would
hard
never
to
know.
It's hard to know that.
Yeah, we would never know because
Yeah.
they could be very different.
But you know what
the
you
public.
do then? Let me tell you, if that would be the case, then you get your shit together in spite of him. If that's what the
Right,
reason
right.
is you do it. I don't know. I can't say that, but again, Pete's not going to put the skates on and come out and play. These guys are. They can. The same thing I was telling you earlier on the couch. Like, you know, this guy would say, "We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're going to go out and it's us that's going to make the difference. Not what they do here, what we do there. What was they just going to do? Oh, I know what.
Cam, I wouldn't be surprised if they put Casey in for the third period. Give him, but
Yeah.
not pulling a mid period where he's cold and risking an injury. But I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in to start the third.
Yeah, and don't make Jake skate
And
over
Burn
to the bench
Doyle's
and
Sean
come
would
off.
love to play the net for the third period.
Sean is a championship goaltender this year in whatever league he's in. I saw him hoisting
Beer league?
a coveted trophy. Bulls 226-0.
Who?
You see that skit, the Chicago Chris Farley SNL skits from back in the day?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
It's like, the Bears, the
Oh, you're
Bears,
talking
the Bears,
about the
Bears.
superfans.
Yeah, that's what it's called. When he says Bulls 226-0.
I do remember
Michael
those.
Jordan has 150 points.
I bet you Luds saw a couple of the Superfans SNL sketches back in the day.
Remember those with Chris Farley?
You know what? I actually
Bears.
watched one this morning.
No way.
There was something,
How?
and what it was. How I'm awake,
Well,
but there
no,
was
I'm just
something.
saying,
it
how
was
did I-
on, it was on Twitter.
That's
It was
random.
on that-
Very random.
It came from Sam. That's how random this is. And you
No,
watched
no,
it
it
today.
was from somebody, and what it said is this is the best SNL thing in the last 15 years. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Then?
No, but it
Oh,
should be.
They said something about it was the best one in the last 15 years.
50. Ever.
It said, oh, well, did you see one?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh.
I'm saying that I think that's my favorite one of all time.
No, and so that's why I watched it, because I just saw that. I'm like, why is that?
Yeah.
We're stuck on 16 shirts there, guys.
I'm just having another heart attack.
We're not getting closer to the
What is the magic number?
well, isn't 25 the Luds buys the shirt?
25 is
Yeah, but
yours,
it's got to be
and then
exactly
50.
25.
Trying to
It can't
get
be
to 50.
26.
That was
50,
the
we
whole-
all run outside and dance.
Look, we all go
No.
downstairs. We all go
I
downstairs.
do a naked mile
and we'll all go downstairs and toast the
Yeah.
people.
and have some cake.
And this will just be silent up here for the last.
Out of
Whatever.
respect.
yeah,
Yeah.
out of respect.
Yep. Agreed. Can't even keep up with mentions. I feel like this is the night I just don't look
Robo
at.
will not return.
What are
Jason
mentions?
Robertson, lower body, will not return.
That's That doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't.
It's because of the game.
Could
and the
not
time
mean
and
anything.
everything.
You're very right.
Is there an echo?
Yeah, there is, and it's coming from over that side of the room. Because there's a hollow area over there.
I like that you can't see him.
I can't see him at all. All I see is one foot.
I do get them. Like email.
We used to get them before.
I got an email.
I know, but at the same
No.
time, it used to be earlier.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, see their coverage there? Now it's different. They got 5 guys in one area.
Yeah.
That's the way you're supposed to play.
I gotta hope that robo thing is.
Hey, John,
Precautionary.
with the robo, hopefully precautionary, I think
Oh.
the sky is falling sounder might be played a couple of times.
How about Pavelski?
Hey, look at this. Folks will buy a shirt when the Stars score another goal.
Fair.
How about the Preds?
Yeah, about any goal, any goals. Need this period in. I gotta go to the bathroom.
You can go.
No, because I'm wearing shorts and
Oh.
riding up, so I don't want anyone to get a glimpse. Oh, I guess intermission doesn't matter. We're still live anyway.
Still going.
I need Luds to do a goal breakdown. Someone asked if there should have been a response to the hit on Robo. That's what I was going to ask you while you were doing something.
I didn't think it was a bad hit.
Okay.
I just thought it was a normal, just a play along the wall. I didn't think anybody went out of their way to hit him. I'd have to look at it again.
Yeah.
but I think I was watching
a low
more to
hip
see
check.
what it was. I was
Yeah.
hoping it wasn't a knee. I don't think it's a knee. It's hard to tell from
Hard to tell. I didn't
the
I
angle
didn't
that we
watch it
saw it.
again.
So hopefully it's just like a thigh.
At this point, I don't want to watch it again.
No?
That's how I feel right now. Like the amount of people getting hit in the face and all the things going on. Like
3-2. Montreal's only got to get through the next 2 minutes and give up just 1 goal, and they're in the playoffs.
Point they're in, right?
yeah, point.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah, they just need
Oh man, I kind of wish they lost just so tomorrow mattered.
no.
I don't care who makes it in. I just wanted tomorrow's game to
Talk to
matter.
the Minnesota Wild / Calgary Flames.
Yeah, Minnesota, man.
It's a cool
I
scene.
think the
They
playoffs
are-
are better with Montreal in it.
Yeah.
Did you watch the
Just a cool
overtime?
story.
They're not going to
Columbus
Did
go
you
very
watch
far.
the Minnesota Anaheim overtime last night when they put
Minnesota-
Marc-Andre
oh, yeah.
Fleury in?
Oh, yeah.
It was
How cool
awesome.
was that watching Flower?
what a great
I mean, you
what a
couldn't-
great move.
You couldn't have set up
Great
a better
move.
send off for
Yeah.
Fleury than
Yeah,
that.
it's perfect.
Oh. And he was.
I just
he was
wonder.
really
do you think
enjoying
that
it.
was premeditated before the game,
I
or
wonder,
even last night?
Just once they clinched.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they had an idea like, hey, I might do this if we get to this.
For Stars 25 Cup year, one of our favorites.
Oh no, your hand's okay.
They work on a lot of defensive zone coverage, rushes, and power play. That's pretty much their standard at practices. But I will say this, they have pretty much done the same drills all year. Do with that what you will.
Who's done the what?
I think there was the Stars at practices. How much stuff did you work on at practice? Like, was practice like, let's work on this because we're bad at this lately? Or was it kind of just similar practices every day?
No, I'd say that we worked on probably 3-4 things that were identical every day because it
Okay.
was the identity of our team.
Yeah.
And we did
Yeah,
it till
makes
we
sense.
were. You could do it in your sleep.
Yeah.
What happens in things like this is it's still read and react. It's kind of where we were programmed.
Yeah.
We knew if a puck was here, everybody was going to be here and things like that. Here, you're just kind of. But the problem that I have with this stuff is once you grab a guy, the other guys don't leave anybody because
Yeah.
they're really not looking half the time.
Ooh,
because they're
hey, they
facing-
almost got a goal from Nashville on themselves.
You think that's what it's going to take?
John, you want to hit the super chat one at the end of the period? It's a quick one, but figured throw it up on the screen.
We have a goal breakdown we're sitting on too.
Okay, it's literally there's no question. It's just a comment. I just want to make sure we brought it up.
Here we go.
Oh.
We go from one good spot.
Yeah, too much passing.
Just one good spot to not so good
that's
spot.
not gonna
Oh,
be-
wow. Wow.
Boy, Grantland did a great job to keep that one from
Yeah.
going the other way.
He did.
All right.
Jason says no big apple tonight.
Word.
No big anything
Uh-oh.
tonight. Here we go.
Ding, ding.
Bing bong.
All right.
Go ahead, Sam.
Stars 25 Cup year says the Stars are out shooting and down 5-1. I was hoping that would stay the same at the end of the period, and it did. How about you take of that? Positive. They're out shooting them tonight.
Yeah, through 2. But you're right.
That's right. The third period has been.
I've been noticing that, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
So let's hope it continues.
their third
Gotta
periods
look
have been
for-
their
Look
worst.
for little things.
Those 2 periods were bad, so maybe the third will be good. All right, I'm going to the bathroom.
Luds, would you like to take a look at the Ryan O'Reilly goal?
Which one was that now? The last one
The
we
most
did?
recent
That was
one.
the fifth
One we
goal.
just did? All right, let's take a look. So this is the...
Oh, I might have done it out of order. Hold on.
What?
I think I might have done them out of order because we took them out of order.
But it's always me, isn't
It's
it?
your fault.
Well, I could explain why we did it, but I don't have the
Okay.
patience to. This is number 1.
Yeah, there was one clip before it, but that's okay. There was one where I think S is the left defenseman out there, and kind of on the bottom, or I should say the top of your screen to the far left if you're watching. Hopefully you are. When this puck comes across, this is very uncharacteristic of SI. So when the puck comes across, but the reason there's a circle around Wyatt is it's mainly, I'd like you to just watch his legs. I know we're doing still shots, but it'll all come together at the end. So here's Wyatt here. And the reason we have him circled here is because Wyatt does not take another stride after this point. Okay? Now,
That's the wrong one.
Essa had gone to the wall, but what happens here is when it gets on the half wall, there was where Essa leaves. Okay, Wyatt, look at his feet. They still haven't moved. Now go to the next one. Now, Lyubushkin has got his stick in the perfect spot here. The shooter has nothing. Jake is trusting that the puck stays on this side of the ice. Now, what happens is Lyubushkin, for some reason, moves his stick. Okay, now the passing lane opens up. But here's the circle on Wyatt. If Wyatt would have kept his feet moving all the way, don't assume everything's going to be taken care of. He probably helps with this passing lane. He doesn't. It comes across. Now look at Jake, too. Jake is down on both knees. He is expecting that puck to be shot from there. He is taking cover from that area of the ice where the puck originates. Now it moves. Jake has no chance. Puck comes across. Wyatt can't help. And look at Wyatt reaching. See where Wyatt's reaching? Maybe it's just a matter of a foot or two to get into that passing lane. But because he doesn't skate, the passing lane opens up. Because Lyubushkin moves his stick, Jake is in a position to make the save to his left, and there's not a chance for him to get across on this one.
And then you've got this as well.
This, and the reason I put this shot on here, how difficult does it look for one of the Dallas Stars to get a puck here that's in that high danger area when all you see are yellow jerseys? That's my point. That's what you don't see a lot of that when you play man-on-man systems because they just stay with their guys, and if their guys are on the outside of things, you don't see this cluster of jerseys in front of your goaltender. There you go. All right, Owen, you're up. I'm parched.
Same. Luds 0 for 5 on the power play through 2 periods. That's a winning recipe, isn't it?
I wonder, why wouldn't they go back to the group and lead with the group where Harley was quarterbacking it before he went out?
They might want to think about that.
Well, I'm just curious because unless then there could be a reason this game doesn't mean anything.
They're just
We
trying
may be let's let this group get some time in working and things like that. It seems to me that's their line of thinking right now.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're really pushing this 5 forward power play.
Yeah, and again, I haven't watched because John's been over here making videos with me. Have they moved Rantanen up to play with anybody up top? Or
I haven't really noticed.
They haven't. Yeah, I haven't noticed a lot. So I'm just wondering.
Did the
if they're
Habs clinch?
What happened?
Montreal, is it over?
It must be. I'm watching a John Deere commercial. So
Well,
unless
Cam just said they clinched.
well, then it's either 3-2 or they went to Maybe they're going to overtime. I haven't
We have
seen.
a super chat.
There's an ad here.
We got a super chat here,
Well, if
John
they
from-
clean, I mean, all they had to do was go to overtime.
Yep.
They just had to
which
go.
is what Minnesota did, but
all
they
they
did it with less than 20 or 30 seconds left.
Is that Casey and Zuby?
Who?
The
So,
Zubov shower?
Zubov
sig-
shower
sigs?
SIGs with a
Wouldn't that be
DeSmith.
Casey?
It would be a DeSmith and a 99. Communication issues are the core of it all. You think? Is communication the problem?
It's hard to communicate when you're not looking to see what's going on. Again, I'm not blaming the players on
we have
this,
a
but
bunch of super chats
when
here.
you say communication issues, it's hard because you're supposed to stay with your guy. So, and we've shown you all year, we've showed you this, that when they play this way, they really don't see when there's breakdowns, because if I'm following Owen around the rink and something happens behind me, I don't see it. So it's hard to communicate. In a normal, in different systems, you're communicating the whole time, and we're getting a look of when Robo goes down here. And
What did you see?
hoping,
Anything
I
good?
didn't see it. I'm hoping they show it again. I didn't see the hit.
It was
See,
McCarron, and he just kind
I
of
don't-
backed into him.
I
a
don't
little
think
bit.
it's his knee. I mean that's
The fact
knee
that
or
he didn't
ankle.
put his weight on his right leg is
Yeah, but that
concerning.
could be one of
It
the
could.
you get a hip pointer or
could.
something like
Let's
that,
hope.
or you've got a Charlie horse. But anyway, are you still reading these things?
Yeah,
or-
we're gonna go to the next one. Go ahead, John.
Bing bong.
Burned Oils with a 2. That's a Brendan Smith. Is Matt Dumba responsible for all of this, Luds?
No, he's not responsible for all of it. He's part of the system. Let's just put it that way. So, and I looked at that one goal that we showed. I don't put that on Dumba. I mean, Dumba gets out to the front of the net. He again, Brendan Smith hasn't had a lot of playing time, and he's out there, and so they get a little discombobbled. And but I thought Dumba moved forward this year at times. Listen, Matt Dumba's probably played in Minnesota for 10 years playing a certain way. And then you get here, and I think he had problems in the beginning, and
Mhm.
I think a lot of the new guys did.
And he got hurt, and that didn't help.
Right.
A couple of
But
times,
we
right?
still don't know how.
Still don't know how. Let's go to the next one, and I'm going to mispronounce this because I've never seen this name, but it's
Bing
from
bong.
a Dallas Stars fan in
Launceston,
you
Tasmania,
think
Australia.
You don't think it's Lanston?
No, I think it's Launceston.
Launceston, Tasmania. Of course, I've heard of Tasmania. You think have you been there? Well, yeah, but not.
How
in
do you
a
trust
container.
anything in here? What are we going to wash it down with, Sam? Ask Ben what
Hi
we're supposed to
from
wash that birthday
Tasmania,
cake
Australia.
down
Go Stars. Next one. By the way, hi back.
Bing bong.
Coln with a Madonna 99 Cup here. Tonight was the Turn It On game, and we played exactly the same way we have the last 2 months. Not 2 months, but maybe a month or so. Pete's message has gone stale. The team's uninterested. Power play's gone cold again. Team's dead to rights.
I would like to know what the message is. I mean, do you guys get to hear the messages when you go in?
No, we're not in there when they have team talks where we're not there.
Do they have team talks?
I would assume so.
Okay.
But
I
we
don't know. I
That's
have no
right.
idea.
Some of the questions that they want to know are ones that, Luds, you said, if you only know if you're in the room.
Can I
Ask John.
can I read something?
Oh boy. Probably
No, it's actually I'm. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Then-
It's from someone I'm sure.
Okay, you may read something.
I'm sure some people would know. All it says is I don't know. Yes, I initiated. As a matter of fact, all I said is whatever that would be, and I put a light bulb on there. I don't know. Maybe pack the slot instead of chasing one-on-one all over the place. I'm just saying.
Is that a defenseman? No.
No, but I'm just saying.
But-
That's just. I didn't.
Player or coach?
I didn't even say anything.
Neither?
I
You're
didn't
not
even
going to say that.
You're not going to narrow it down.
You don't
You
think?
can't do it on live TV.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say
It's
it, but
like be on an ESPN,
Bing
like
bong.
letting the cat out of the bag. We
Yeah,
can't
I-
do that. You're not.
no,
Just get the big eye. Let's do the a video where it's just your eyeballs.
just that.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask
The
John.
Eyeballs
I'm sure.
and forehead.
I'm sure he's prepared. So neither.
Yes.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Confirmed with sources.
Talk hockey with me. Madonna 99. My Stars goal horn is my new ringtone. It scared the tar out of my husband today, and he said, just for that, I hope the Stars score no goals and the Preds score a ton. So I blame this on him. Okay. We can blame
On
him.
who?
Zuby, it was not Hitch. That's why I asked the player or coach. I was actually thinking that. I was wondering if you were texting with Hitch.
We're back.
Oh, no.
Does Hitch text?
No, Hitch, yeah.
Does
yeah.
he? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I figured phone calls.
Yeah, and you
but-
got to be careful about getting them going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't
But
stop.
you know what? Like, Hitch loves being that tutor, that
he loves
mentor,
to
the
teach.
community. He
Yeah.
loves hockey. He lives in, breathes for it. And I beat him up enough. And not just about this team, our team, and just what you did when things weren't going well. How did you handle this? And he's like, you don't remember, Les? I'm like, yeah, but I'd rather hear it from you.
And he's a Claire Drake disciple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, he still does seminars and that kind of coaching seminars, and he's part of, I said this before, he's part of St. Louis, and so him and Monty talk often, and so he's able to bounce things back and forth, and it's funny, Doug Armstrong is that general manager only for another few months or so, but Army's been that general manager that always brings hockey minds around that are upstairs. Bob Gainey's been up there. Brodor's been up there. Pronger's been up there. Hitch is up there. Dave Taylor's been up there, and he still may be part of it, but he always, I think it's the message or the cliche is, you want to get involved in and Bob Gainey had told me this one time too, you want to get involved in this business is surround yourself with very, very smart people.
You think if that's the case, if Armstrong has that reputation, that Alexander Steen is going to do a nice job as the GM?
The Army wouldn't put him in there if he wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I think he knows he's a hockey mind, and they were actually traveling last week together. They were going to go, I think, watch U18s or something like that. Or I think they're going to watch some USHL games. But anyway.
Big U18 tournament coming up next week.
Yeah,
in
next
Frisco.
week. But,
Allen.
yeah, I think Army's pretty much done everything, and I think he's always been a guy that understands and knows that when the time is, maybe, I don't know if he's taking a step back.
Bing bong.
I mean, he's just going to be probably on a different level up there. But
Christopher Lee with a Oscar Beck and a Tyler Sagan. I would really like to know what Luds thinks of Granlund being the quarterback on the first power play. It seems like he doesn't read the play like a defenseman would and consistently is late to cut off the clearances.
yeah, I would be concerned that if this stays in place and you're playing again against the Avs and you get a couple dangerous players out there, because he does hold the offensive blue line where you would probably want to retreat a little bit. But again, when we watch this tonight, they're down 3-4 goals, so they're trying to keep
Might as well
pucks
take
in.
some
And
chances
yeah,
then,
they're
right?
trying to take some. I don't know if we're going to see this. I just think that I don't think you're going to lead with it. Like when the first 2 minutes. I think because when Harley's been out there this year, how many times do we see
been really
direct
good.
play? He's been good, but the other four guys know what's happening. The pucks are going to the net, and so they gravitate the net, and then things happen off that. And then and even playing against him, defending him, I would be leaning to shot too. And then when you do that and you start getting into passing lane, Harley sees guys on the sides, and so he can make that pass. He sees lanes open up. So I think he's done a really good job, since Miro has gone out and kind of taken that role over. So I don't know. My feeling is you're not really going to start with that, especially on the beginning of a 2-minute power play and have 5 forwards out there. That's my feeling. I guess we'll wait and see. My feeling, none of my feelings matter to anybody over there. That's obvious.
Yeah, well, I'm sure somebody thinks what
Are
you
you
think.
still tracking your chances over there?
I don't know why.
I don't either.
I'm not tracking chances anymore. I'm just tweeting out the stats of the period. It's weird because for the two teams.
Oh, God.
Stars with one more shot after 2, same number of scoring chances. Nashville now with one more high danger chance. Stars winning in faceoffs. Nashville winning in blocks, hits, penalty minutes,
You think Ben is still listening?
and power play. You can ask him. He might still have it on.
Well,
in
I
the
was
background.
gonna walk upstairs and see if he's been here, like Santa Claus. Has he been here and
I mean, I
put
don't
something
think he
underneath
has,
the
but
tree? And since we've been out here,
I
we've been here for 2 hours.
was just texting Katie, and I said,
Wishful thinking.
"Is
Lutz.
it weird that you're watching me text you on the TV?" And she goes, "Looks like you're furiously texting someone else." I got in trouble. It's my dad. I'm texting my dad.
See, you weren't texting.
Oh
Katie.
my God!
He's coming.
You got busted.
He's coming
You guys
into
haven't even
town.
Officially tied the knot, and she already caught you.
No, I think we picked a venue though. I think we're gonna tie.
Hey, I have a
the
question.
knot in Canada.
So in the second round, right? Are our Dallas guys, Josh and Razor, done?
Yes.
Yes.
They're done.
TV.
They'll do
They'll
radio
do the
stuff.
radio.
Yeah, no TV.
But so we'll be listening to whoever is on our games.
yeah.
We'll be listening
TNT.
to the national
other
broadcast.
thing,
and
the other
ESPN,
question
yep.
is, and I don't think this is anything I shouldn't be saying, but according to Ben,
Maybe you
I
should
said
text
way
it to
too
us
much.
first.
Maybe I should ask him. Are we doing any more of these kind of events throughout the playoffs? Do we know anything?
That we will be doing them for road games.
See, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I
you
think
see how I set that
I think
up?
we are with beer. Well, I won't be here, but you guys will be drinking
With
beer.
beer.
Yeah. The promise was
You're
GM
making that
No,
up.
no, no.
Don't get his hopes
No,
up.
He just
No,
said
no,
it
I'll
on
bring
here.
my own.
He said for Colorado there will be beer playoffs. That's why there's not beer tonight. He said it on the chat. GM Ben. He said it. If
Getting
not,
his-
Luds,
I think he hasn't
I will
answered.
bring you beer. If not,
I think he hasn't answered because he's at the dépanneur.
no,
picking
he's
up-
talking in here about Darcy Wackle
What about Walk?
off.
I have a big poster of Walk.
Sam,
tonight
tell us
together.
about the t-shirt.
Oh, you want me to do this again? All right. Check out our new T-shirts, y'alls. The
What number are
Moose.
we at?
16
number are you at?
still.
16.
The Moose T-shirt and the Captain Jamie Benn shirt, which was launched for his 400th goal. That was then not his 400th goal. But these shirts are now available for, I believe they're on pre-sale, but they will be shipping out soon. Head of the playoffs, go to alldls.com to get them. You can become a diehard. And guess what, Owen? When you become a diehard,
What's that?
free T-shirt.
Of course.
What? And I believe right now the deal is something crazy like $36 or something for your diehard
sure.
subscription, which means the T-shirts are $35 when normal. So you're just getting your free T-shirt and you're only paying the amount of it. I mean, it's all crazy.
Getting a lot of value.
It's all crazy. Sign up, buy those shirts, get me one because I don't have one yet, and everyone can be happy. Like just like they are when Sam does reads.
Keep going, Sam. You're doing great.
Is there more?
Nope.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Super chat.
So, Devin, hold on. Before we get to the super chat, Devin, you say interesting CC stat for me. Okay. Get in the chat. We're looking.
I'm ready.
Okay, and we have super chats. Stars 25 Cup year with a
Bing bong.
DeSmith 99. What would Hatcher say at this point, Leds? Well, Leds just left, so he'll be back. So we'll come back to that one. Last question till the
Bing
post game
bong.
from Christopher Lee with a Lundqvist and a Sagan. Do you think that if number 5 was in, they would look better? I feel like they have fallen flat on their faces on breakouts. Sam?
I honestly don't, to be honest, totally honest with you. I don't think that their breakouts have not looked good. Obviously, Miro and Nils would help that getting pucks out quicker.
I think they do miss Nils.
For sure miss him, but I think that their game is still a mess despite their breakouts.
Yeah, but I think that
their coverage is a
they
mess.
would look better.
Yeah, okay.
I think Nils
Fair.
would help.
I think the key with Nils and with Miro is quick outs. Not necessarily that they're better breakouts. They're just quick. They get the puck and they get it up quickly versus
I think that helps with their
taking
entire
time.
game.
Yeah, for sure. It gets the flow going instead of the lob to center ice that we've seen for a month now. Oh, game's back on.
Here we go. Game time.
All right, the last
We'll
period
get to
of
the
the
Luds question
Dallas
back
Stars
in a
regular
little bit.
season. Maybe, unless they force overtime with a 4-goal outburst.
Sagan's got 3 scoring chances tonight,
Heck yeah.
so he's involved.
Need Philip Forsberg to start getting some shots on
Hicks
goal.
has 4 though, which is good, but hasn't scored.
Thank you, Burned Oil. Oh, fumble. Burned Oils, I appreciate it. I do deserve shirts. Oh, Casey DeSmith in goal for Dallas to start the third period. So that is the end for Jake Ottinger. Smart decision. That is a smart decision. Wasn't Jake's fault. Let's get him out there.
What was the PR was questionable to return?
Robertson?
Yeah.
Will not return.
What, the original one or just now?
The original one.
Was
Stars
will not-
forward Jason Robertson, lower body, will not
Okay.
return to the game. Yep.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't forgetting.
Yep. Luds is over here eating
Combos.
baked pretzel pizzeria stuffed combos. I know. Hilarious. He's also still got the Montreal game on it. Just says your event has ended for the last 20 minutes.
Consistent.
They clinched. I don't know if you saw.
I heard.
So the playoff field is set.
Crap.
I think Montreal could beat Washington. Demidov's going to have 4 goals in 7 games, and they're going to beat him. There's a good play. Christopher Lee says, new diehard subber. Welcome, Christopher. That means you get a free t-shirt. We have new t-shirts. I don't know if you guys heard. The Moose and the Captain. You can get them. Look at that. John puts them right back up there for us. They're beautiful. So Christopher Lee, if you haven't already selected your shirt, I highly suggest one of those babies. You can wear the Captain one when Jamie Benn gets his 400th in Game 1, October 11th of 2025. I like Devin's outlook. I need this team to score 3 goals. Doesn't care if they win, just wants them to score 3 goals. Yeah, I like that. Just get some
Bing bong.
Get some momentum. Bing bong. Hit me up. Oh. I don't think I can read that. Oh, yeah. I've thoroughly enjoyed this live gamecast from Cam.
Thank you, Cam.
Thakur? Thank you, Cam. We have as well. We've enjoyed you enjoying us, enjoying the game.
Oh, that's a tough penalty. Stick got up and
Yeah.
Forsberg hung on to it.
What are these guys going to do when I'm not part of these watch-alongs? You guys are going to have to fill so much space.
It's just going to be staring at us awkwardly in silence.
I don't think I've stopped talking since we started, except when I was in
Cam, you don't get a bing bong without a super chat.
Oh, he did one.
How he did it anyway?
Yeah, he did the super chat.
No,
just
I'm
now.
saying down here he said, "Can a DLS diehard get a bing bong?"
I think he was calling us out for not bing bonging him earlier.
I thought he did get a bing bong.
Yes, I think you wrote that before. The bing has been bonged. Ooh, Casey took that off the dome. Oh no.
This is Bunting's turnaround here.
My watch along.
That was that second.
Yeah, hit him right in the top of the head. Prime Crusader, yes, Robo was hurt. Took a low hit along the wall in the first period. Limped off, stretched it a little bit, and then went down the tunnel and is not returning. Luds hopes it's a Charlie horse.
By the way,
he seemed
there's
confident.
no way he knows about the Dak gets injured. Tony Romo says, "Gosh, you hope that's a cramp." When it was like the ankle dislocation.
No.
There's no way he knows that reference. Otherwise, when he said, "I hope,"
he said,
and I'm just going like, "God, I hope that's not similar to that other one."
No. We love you too, Cam. I like that you didn't thank Luds. He doesn't deserve it.
He's not here
He's
right
been
now.
gone for
He doesn't get thanked.
45 minutes. He's eating the birthday cake all by himself.
Oh, he just sent us a text.
Why is he texting us?
He's upstairs. He said, "I quit." He's up in the lounge.
Wait, what? Look, he made that like a. Was that him? He
He knows how to add that onto a photo.
He made it like a filter and everything.
Yeah, he knows how to do
He sent that to the group, which means he wants it. He wants it on there.
Yeah,
I think he has a beer as well.
John, he definitely wants you to.
Yeah, he's got a beer. Remember when John left and went and filmed that dumpster fire during the show?
And then Lud started hitting all the buttons.
Yeah, Lutz took over.
He found a way to get the moose up there. 18-12.
There he is. What's up, guy? It's still 5-1. Brendan Smith has taken some
What did I miss?
hits today. Nothing.
Penalty.
Penalty
Holding
on
the
Marcia
stick?
Show. Marcia Show.
Okay,
Marcia
so
Salt.
let's go. Hey, John, can we go back to
Your
that
event has
super
ended.
chat, or are you busy doing something?
Your event.
Luds, we had a super chat while you were gone asking you a question, so we're going to ask you that now.
Wow.
And it was Stars 25 Cup year. What would Hatcher say at this point, Luds?
I think I said that earlier. And to be honest, it would be the difference is there'd be a group. It wouldn't just be Hatch. It would have been, I could name 5-6 guys, and so it wouldn't be a comfortable minute or two, but it would have been said 5-6 games ago. It wouldn't be now.
Right.
Yeah. Again, that's kind of fortunate when you have 4, 5, 6 guys in a room that have been there and kind of done it, and so you can lean on a lot of things that are said. But I can promise you that there would have been things probably said in game 40. In all honesty, it wouldn't be in game 82, and it definitely wouldn't have been. What has been now? 6 games.
This
7
is number
games?
7 if they lose this
7.
one. Which right now they're certainly trending in that direction. Down 4 with 15 minutes to go. 16 minutes to go. Luds, you want a piece of birthday cake?
No, I already have one.
Y'all had birthday cake?
Sam, do you want birthday cake?
No, I already ate it.
Did you?
Yeah, I was eating while I was in the
Was it
bathroom.
any good? You were in the bathroom eating. Ew. All right.
Well,
okay.
No,
it's easier that way. You don't have to go back. You don't have to go back later.
You just hang out in there.
Hang out for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, although it's so hot in there, I can't even.
I'm sure it was hotter when you left. So, Sam, what's everybody saying about the game? I haven't really read along. John's been
Honestly,
making me do videos.
most of the comments haven't really been about the game in a while.
Oh, is that right? That's probably
people are just over
probably
it.
a good thing.
Most of it is something in the realm of, if this is a tune-up, it's a bad one, or they're not.
Yeah,
gonna
you wouldn't
flip the
take your
switch.
car back to this gas station
Yeah,
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, do you believe they can flip this switch and be good in game 1?
I'm hoping.
2-3 days from
I'm
now?
seriously hoping, but I mean, I think it's kind of dwindling a little bit because you don't. I guess I want to see somebody do something that shows that they're pissed off about what's been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean a fight. I'm just saying there needs to be something to show that you're not going to accept this.
Yeah.
There's a good chance for hints again.
Trying to think of
That's,
this.
see that pass right there. That's called a hope for.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
And look
what
it turned
you know what
into.
a hope for pass is?
You hope for someone to get it.
I hope for it to go to one of my guys.
I'm trying to. Duchesne wasn't on the first power play, right? He was second, so he's the one taking over for.
I don't know if
Robo,
there's any.
I
I don't
believe.
think you can take anything out of what's going on right now.
No, I'm just saying for. I'm just trying to remember Robo. I think Robo was on this.
Is Smith
this-
playing up front now?
Hey, we have a couple more super
No,
chats,
he's
John,
in here
if
with
you're-
Dumba.
Oh, how did Casey stop that one?
That was a wide open.
It looks like he shot it back through him.
There you go. So you can put one in. Make the Stars fans smile. Stars 25 Cup year, I
He
believe.
puts that
is
right back
going
through
for
Jake.
a hat trick.
But see, it's
Bing
geez.
bong.
Marchment quits on it like he thought it actually went in the net. Look at his body language.
What did it hit?
Watch the replays. It went through his legs.
Oh, didn't hit anyone?
No. But watch Marchment when he comes back.
Good save.
Watch
Hit
his body
blocker
language.
and behind him. Yeah, he thought it was in.
He
he
thinks
did.
it's in.
You can see it.
Oh, we got.
But again, I promise you, if you go up the ice a little further, if we can go back and John does this, I'm just wondering where everybody stops skating.
Got a bing bong.
Luds, we got a couple super chats. Christopher Lee with a DeSmith 99. Can I get Luds' opinion on my last chat about Nils?
Oh, he asked if,
Where is
he asked if this team misses Nils and said their breakout.
Oh, because he did Johnny did a
sloppy.
super chat about Nils.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was while you were in the.
Well, you know what?
on the
Like
John eating cake.
looking at it now, yeah, especially how far he's come. But the only problem, we talked about this, I think, one of the regular shows, is like if Nils would have been there and he was starting to sit him out.
That's the question. Do you think if Nils was in that they would look better right now?
Well, I think Lutz is saying he doesn't know if he'd be in.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, remember before he went out, he was starting to get sat out
I
a
know,
couple games.
yeah.
So I'm wondering if, from Nils' standpoint, is that starting to creep back into his mind? Like, wait a second, we just did this last year, and this year, at the beginning of the year, I've given you no reason to take me out of the line. Don't we all kind of feel like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was great. He was playing good at both ends of the rink, and Pete was saying good things about him. And then all of a sudden, guys start coming in and out. So, again, I don't put it on these guys as much as you probably think I do. I put it on the way that they're asked to defend in their own zone. And so it just opens up holes at times. And then if your goaltenders aren't the best player on the ice, this is what happens.
Yeah.
We have
Bing
another
bong.
super chat. This is from Stars 25 Cup year. I agree that Dodonov and Bork are better players, but why break the best line you've had over the last 2 weeks? The only line that lets it hang. That's the Blackwell, Steele, Beck.
Well, I mean, I think bringing Tyler back is going to break it up anyway.
Well, yeah.
So you're going to have to do something. So I don't. Yeah, I agree. But now if you don't do something, that means that you're breaking up one of your top 3 lines somehow. So I guess when if they're playing well, it's a good problem to have. Right now, it's not, and at least that so-called fourth line isn't giving up these kind of chances. So there's some stability there.
Yeah.
So we did our Mikko Rantanen mini pod the other day and posted it, and we got a lot of responses from Avalanche fans. And one of the things, Luds, that it does seem that Colorado fans are worried about Dallas is the Stars' depth.
Up front.
Have they watched
specifically?
any of these games lately?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
honestly, I see people
we'll
commenting
talk
on
about
it
this
right now.
tomorrow, but they're worried about Blackwood right now.
Yeah.
I would too.
The Avs fans are not
But wait.
confident in his form.
But wait,
I know.
they won a Stanley Cup with somebody that wasn't actually as good as Blackwood, in my opinion. I don't know.
Darcy Kemper's playing pretty well for the Kings right now.
Yeah,
too.
but that's a totally different system, totally different makeup of a team.
With great defense.
Yeah, you can't compare that. I think if you can take any goaltender and put him in that kind of a system, or there's a couple other teams in the league, and it makes a good goaltender look great.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to make the saves that Kemper's having to make are not the saves we're asking Jake and Casey to make.
Well, you look at Dano, Fiala, Kopitar, Kempe. Those guys play very, very structured defensive
now
hockey.
look at that. Like right there, somebody's upset. Who is it? I think it's Marchman again. Oh, wait, I'm not live. So hang on. Hang on. He was. Oh, no, stop.
Oh, you got taken.
I get stuck
You
in a
got taken
commercial.
for a ride. You got taken for a ride.
But I saw Mason at the end of that play raise his stick up like he was mad at himself.
Huh.
So there was. And
You
again,
should be
it's-
mad at them,
Yeah.
at themselves, right? I want your kids to be safe when you take them for a ride.
Our goalie coach from our U18 team. I was talking to him today. We're trying to get. As a matter of fact, we're actually in chats right now. We're looking for goaltenders for our 18 team. We're looking at Vladimir Tarasenko's son,
Stepson,
possibly.
right?
He's in
Stepson?
stepson.
Stepson?
He's actually in Detroit. So
Pretty good player, right? Well, Tarasenko's playing for the Red Wings, so that would make sense.
but he played high school hockey last year as a goaltender. So that's kind of hard when
You know who else played high school hockey in Michigan?
I did.
Sean.
Oh no,
I played goalie in middle school.
did you?
You want me to do it?
Middle school.
I was good.
After seeing you play on the wall,
I was
as
good. Yeah, I was a
winger?
good ball play.
You were
Right?
One that
I
one
chipped
play.
that baby out.
That one time at band camp, that was a good play.
Chip it out. Get a change.
Guys,
I know what I
don't
do.
think we're getting to 25 t-shirts, let alone 50, unless we get a run on it here.
Hey, but it was a good run.
It was a good run.
It still is a good run.
fun to go
No,
up.
I'm not sneezing at 16.
Let's
I was
at least get 20.
Bing
eh?
I was
bong.
hoping to get to 25
Let's at least get
so
20.
that Luds had to figure out how to pay for one on the site. JEF 250 with a DeSmith 99. Luds, have the players quit on the coach?
I'm not worried about that. Don't quit on each other.
Yeah.
That's the bigger issue for me. I don't think they are. I think they're trying to play exactly the way they're trying to be asked. I believe that. But I also believe that over the last couple of weeks, and no, not even last couple of weeks, I can go back a few months when the team wasn't playing great, but they were still winning. Everything was fine. When you hear pressers, everything's fine. We're good. We're good. And then you hear them so much, you probably start to believe it. Well, as the year goes along, teams get better structured.
Brendan Smith leading the charge. He wanted to get up in that play, and Marchman dumped it in.
That's an audition for him.
Yeah.
Playing hard.
You know? Whoops.
By the way, we have another super chat from one of John's new favorite names.
Bing bong.
This is a Lundqvist and Year After the Cup from Stars Fecal Tornado, and quite the avatar, I have to say. Look at that logo. This is not a serious hockey team.
What is that?
That looks like a fecal tornado.
Now,
It looks like what I would
curious,
imagine it would look like.
What does that mean? This is not a serious hockey game. Does it mean they're not playing? Yeah, it's just not a. It's a throwaway
like tonight
game,
or in general? That's a good
no. Are
question.
you just saying are these? I'd like you to elaborate. I'm wondering, like, it doesn't mean anything. I'm wondering if that's what you're saying. This isn't a game. It doesn't mean much.
Dual watch-alongs.
Yeah, I know.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know when the game started.
I'm thinking about going over there and calling what's going on over there.
I don't
What
know,
sport is
that's-
it? Basketball?
Basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, they
it's
would love
worse.
to hear me in
It's
that.
playing game tonight.
It's worse
If
than
they lose,
this.
they're done.
No matter what the Stars do.
What's
Who are
worse?
they playing?
The Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Mavericks versus the Sacramento
Saying the
Kings.
Mavs
Oh, is
situation.
this where you're actually out, but you can get
This
back
is
in,
10-9.
and then you get your
If
boot
they
play
lose, they're
one
out. They
game.
win, they get to play the loser of the 7-8.
They're trying to do that in this league, which is never going to happen.
You don't think so?
Never.
What would you do? A best of 3?
Never. No, a playing game. It ain't
Just
happening.
one game?
The owners won't go for it.
That would be silly.
Or-
I'll
yes,
tell you what.
that- but
as
see-
long as
see, he
the
put that in
commissioner
his
is the
name
commissioner,
so that
it'll
John would
never
put it. If he
happen.
did it that way,
John would
then
have
John
to,
probably doesn't put that up.
John would have to censor it.
Censor it, right?
There you go, Sake. Put it in.
CC with a shot.
Just get something good here. Like Sagan get a goal or something.
No, Jamie Benn needs a goal.
Okay, Ben goal would be good.
Jamie Benn needs his 400th goal. That's what needs to happen.
That'd be nice. Here's a question, what do we talk about after the game's over? Because we already talked about this whole game.
Do it all over again.
We're gonna. What you do is you end up regurgitating all this stuff.
You have to.
So
You guys
no,
just
you don't have to.
forget that we.
No, because Sam, you have to assume that people that watch our post-game show are not necessarily watching or
That's
watching.
very true.
New listeners and viewers all the
I
time.
don't know.
Because they know.
I don't know.
They know we are too silly to listen
Even,
to for
listen,
2.5
if they're not
hours.
watching our show right now, they're watching the game. They could say the same things we're saying.
Yeah.
We should actually exchange things. Let's us ask them questions.
Okay.
Let's us
Yes.
bing bong in.
The only problem is then we have to wait for their responses. And
That's
they're not,
fine. Then we've been talking.
We're gonna
about
Let's
ask
just try and
you
find
guys
all the
questions
ways.
tonight.
Okay, so here's the next Stars Fecal Tornado Super Chat. Another Lundqvist. They are
Another
playing
Bing
like
bong.
the hunted, not the hunter. On a brighter note, Luds, what is Matt Fachuk up to these days?
That's a great question, and you know what? That reminds me.
See,
He called me this
you
morning.
can influence Led's life.
He called me at
Superchats.
1:27 this morning. I
Oh.
didn't answer.
1:27 a.m.
a.m.
Look out! Oh, that would have been a good phone call to answer. Look
Well,
out.
you know, we
Look
could
out.
we could call Matt.
Look out.
Look at this.
Casey, stop that.
What
that
is
was
thi- what
that
is
was a
this?
clapper from the bottom of the house.
What the scariest part is, I think I saw a 96 go down and try to get in front with Casey.
I
Watch
certainly
this.
hope not.
Wait a second. Wait, let me. We're at the end here. No,
it's
63.
Dodonov.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
block that, Dodonov.
No, but see, there's someone that cares.
Yes,
At least
true.
He cares.
But let's not take a clapper.
He doesn't
from
want another
5
minus. Is he
feet
dangling on the
away.
line this year, or where is he on the plus minus thing?
That's a good
Not
question.
fighting for the green jacket.
Okay.
I believe John's Boston Bruins has the
Gold jacket,
I think
green
Mason
jacket.
Lorai might be in the
Yeah,
pole
he
position.
is. I just saw it today. He's
Is
last.
that because Commodore was tweeting it?
No, I was voting. I was
definitely-
voting my ballot today,
Oh.
actually. So I was looking at all the
Can we do call-ins?
different
No,
statistics.
John? We can't do call-ins, right?
No, Dodonov is +3 this year.
Oh, plus, yeah, I was just saying he's dangling.
Oh no, he's +3 this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
not.
I thought he meant
Stars
tonight. I'm
don't-
like,
the
I don't think
Stars
you can do
have.
that.
Actually, this is a good question. Oh no, Most of
Bing
these guys-
bong.
Oh,
Christopher
one.
Lee with another. This was via Haskin in '91. That's Sagan. They lost mojo in the back-to-back loss to Colorado, Winnipeg. It was Winnipeg first, Colorado second, if I remember correctly. But it wasn't back-to-back. Wasn't it a 2-day? Yeah, something like that.
3, 4, 5, 6. Stars have 6 minus players this season.
do they really?
Only
and they're a plus
no,
60,
but 3 of
70?
them aren't regulars.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brendan Smith might be one of them.
Well, I count him as a regular. I meant like guys that just came up from the HL: Petrovic, Capobianco, and Blumel.
That's it. Everybody
Those-
else is plus.
No, those are the 3 that are not regulars. Then there are 3 more
Oh, okay.
that I consider regulars. Who would you guess?
well, I'm
you just
guessing
said one.
Smith, possibly Dumba.
Yep.
And then maybe Blackwell.
Forward.
Huh?
Yeah,
Blackwell
it's not
or
Blackwell.
back.
Nope. It's actually surprising to me.
Okay. Is it? No, you just told me the Donna's not. Is it Bork?
Nope.
Well, let's not do this.
Sam Steele.
Okay, well, it's fourth line.
Surprising though a little
Yeah,
bit.
well, it's fourth line guys. I mean, sometimes
I know, but the rest of the fourth line is plus. Steele, I figured would be. He's -3. Brendan Smith is minus team worst -8. Dumba -4.
Yeah, but you know what? Like,
He played 31 games. And
and
each
you
time
end
he
up
came in, he had
put
15
in bad
games off.
situations.
Yeah.
Your confidence is kind of junk after a while.
Got a penalty, boys.
All right. On the Stars. Wow, the arena looks empty now. People hit.
Tyler's all over the score sheet tonight.
People hit Bravo. He is. He's got a shot, an assist, and now a penalty. And I think he is the only player in the NHL now to still use the candy cane tape job. Yeah. And he has I saw his sticks in the hallway the other day. He has 30 of them.
But Tyler's looked good, I think.
Yes,
I mean,
he's
all
got
things
jump.
considered, he's looked good. So is
got
Casey
jump.
DeSmith.
For the fans, Tyler Seguin is, at least to me so far, I've never seen a player use as many sticks or gloves as Tyler Seguin. He uses a new pair of gloves almost every drill at practice, and then multiple times a period, and he changes sticks
The part
very
that
often.
blows me away is how frequently he uses a new pair of skates.
Yeah.
They all.
What did he
every
say?
No.
Didn't he say
every week players are using.
Didn't he say
but
3 games or something
Sagan
crazy?
uses
that's
a
a
new
week.
pair every 2 to 3 games, which is
That's
ridiculous.
a week. Every
But
week.
I
Is that everybody
remember-
does that? though?
Yes.
Now again, the
It's
budgets
not,
are
It's
different.
not new anymore.
It's not new anymore, but when I first heard it, it was unheard of because I remember, Luds, when I was first working in the minors, guys, again, budgets were very different. Guys were trying to get 2 pairs of skates for the season.
Well, nobody wanted to break them in because you
they
had
were-
to break them
they
in.
were awful. It
Now,
took forever.
now it's different. I mean,
Yes,
now they
it's-
put
it's
them in the
true.
box and you put them in the box. Put them on your feet.
You put them on your feet, and
But
they're
they're
molded
different.
perfectly
They're
and
softer.
everything.
They get them and they go skate in the morning skate and they play
Yeah.
with them in the game.
Yeah.
And where did you say you wanted me to put the sleeper stuff? On here?
Nope. Pregame.
Pre-game.
Because that's your pregame
Ah,
picks,
there
and
it
then we
is.
can go back and if you have them.
Cyrus looks like Marty Turco back there.
I miss Marty Turco.
He's not dead.
No, I just meant on the ice. I miss someone coming out and just making.
Do you know how many plays
creating a
Marty
breakout.
would clean up?
Oh, yeah.
This
just,
wouldn't have to
just
happen.
making a breakout automatically.
No, he would just skate out to the top of the circle and get it and
That's
move
what I
it.
mean. As it
Yeah.
as it comes in,
You wouldn't
just
spend
see
as
him
much
come
time in your own
flying out.
zone.
Isn't the trapezoid there because of guys like Turco and Brodeur?
Yeah, that's why it was.
'Cause they were
Well, I don't
so
even
good.
know if it was Brodeur so much. I think it was Marty.
Because Marty was so aggressive.
Yeah. I mean,
And
the
good
game
at it.
plans were about Turco. They were about Turco.
Where to put the puck away.
Instead of, about how, in zones, it was more about Marty Turco.
We'll have to get Marty on the show during the summer
All right, I
and
got
talk
you.
about all that stuff. That was on O'Reilly.
Oh boy.
I watched Ralphie's first
Figure it right back to
podcast
him.
yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Oh?
Yeah, he's got got a podcast now.
With who? With someone or
Himself.
Just him? Oh,
Yeah, he does a podcast himself.
Nice. I know he is.
It was good.
He's a writer now.
Yeah,
Substack.
yeah, he does a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Ralphie doesn't sit around.
He did a he had a giveaway. I saw he was in a suite the other night.
He
With-
sent me
with
back
a bunch
message
of-
this
No,
morning.
Ardell, not even the Albany River Rats budget. It was the Elmira Jackals budget. So UHL, not even AHL budget. That's how those 2 pairs of skates were so tight.
Ralphie sent me a message this morning. He goes, Luds, I'll come on anytime.
Is
Anytime
he,
you want.
Is he
good.
going to come to Dallas for any playoff game?
I don't know.
Does he not live here?
No, he's
Oh,
in
he
Cali.
lives in,
or no, now he's in
Palm Springs, right?
Oh,
no,
so he came
Oh, he moved
all
again.
the way here to do that.
Yeah.
Game with
man,
Ralph
he
or
mentions
whatever.
the house or the town that he's in.
That's cool.
It's one of them too, I think. I thought he was in California,
Yes.
but when he mentioned the town, because he just bought a house, sounds like. I was just listening to his podcast. But it's good. It bounces all over. He had, what's the girl's name that does all the stats? Chaika? Remember the Chaika?
Megan.
Megan. He had Megan
Chaika,
Chaika
yep.
on. It was his first guest
Yeah,
we had on.
she's got a whole
She went
analytics
into the
company.
analytical stuff,
Yep.
and you should have heard the end of it. He was asking about Dallas and stuff like that, and she goes, well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm a little concerned right now about the Dallas Stars. And she
Yeah.
rattled off a bunch
They're
of numbers and
Analytical
stuff like that.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Matt. Jake will not be pulled for Casey DeSmith
Well,
For a
where's
starting
Jake?
in the playoffs.
Oh, I was going to say, is Jake playing up front?
No, he's saying, what's Jake's limit in game 1? 2-0. Casey DeSmith looks good. You're right. DeSmith has been very consistently good for a while now, but it's Jake's net. And Jake's been getting some hate lately because of the way the team's played. If you look at outside of obviously this was not a good one.
I don't think he was very good against Detroit.
Yes, and that one. But you look at his stats other than that, and they're
this game, it's not on Jake.
940s and 950 save percentage.
He's been the backdoor plays and open nets and
I meant
coverages.
numbers wise.
Yeah.
But
no, Jake's been fine.
He's found his game. There's been dips, but I said it on Locked On today. He's had most of his games this year have been good. Obviously, the hope is that the playoff Jake that we know it can be is what we see. This is nice. I'm not writing an article during the game. I'm just hanging out. It's so fun. I like this.
Right now, would you be writing?
Yeah.
Why aren't you writing?
No, I usually do it at intermissions.
Oh.
I don't want to be hacking away.
Well,
it's fun to talk to these
You
guys.
sit there and tweet or
No.
whatever.
I'm just reading. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, I saw you on the keyboard.
Oh, I was on the keyboard.
You were over
I just
there.
said that Jason Robertson's not returning. That's the last thing I said.
Robo's got some ice on his thigh.
Robert Tiffin. I personally don't think the Stars are getting nearly enough credit for the great job they've done lulling Colorado into a false sense of security.
Must be listening to our show.
Smart, Robert. Very smart.
Right there, that goal. Right there, that Marchman goal.
That was 2 days ago.
They were thinking it's over. We're back.
Here we go.
We're back.
That was it.
And then they're not.
And then it took a turn.
I think Tyler feels pretty good right now.
He looks like he's feeling good, Don.
Yeah. And you know what? Like his minutes are, he's regular shift, and so he plays right to the end of the third period.
I'm really curious to see how he feels tomorrow.
Yeah, and it may never be tomorrow. It could be a couple days from now.
Well, we'll practice on Friday, so we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
See if he's out there. I'm excited to hear from the players and Pete now that there's no more just get through the games. Now this is in front of us. Game 1 is here.
You don't expect anything different, do you?
No, but they at least will talk about what they're focusing on and things versus let's just get through these games not injured, which they didn't.
Which they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
Bing bong.
Oh, hey, yo.
Stars fecal tornado. Where will Steve Spott coach next? Wherever Pete DeBoer is coaching.
Yeah, it's good.
Bing
Probably
bong.
here. Zubov shower sigs. On a 1 to 10 scale, what's the Stars' luck look like?
Luck?
Luck. I don't know if that's puck luck or injury luck or. I'll tell you what, Luds. I feel better about having that trio together, though. Duchesne, Marchman, and Sagan. They're showing them on the bench, talking, get them going. They have some confidence in each other, which is a good thing.
Someone just said, I made a joke on Twitter, and someone said, now's not the time. And I'm sending this GIF, which I know you will appreciate.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's the original Pink Panther with Peter Sellers.
The best
it's
one.
So good.
Not the time, Gato.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
They're so good, man. It's so good. Me and my brother.
You know, for a movie made, what was that made in the
60s?
60s?
Yeah.
It holds up. It's so
super
funny.
funny.
You know, this is totally a non sequitur. Well, it's not. It's connected to your comment, but it has nothing to do with the hockey game. I heard Sacha Baron Cohen on Smartlist recently. Well, it wasn't recently. I listened to it recently, but it was from like last December or something like that. Cause I'm a little behind. And he said Peter Sellers was like his main inspiration as a kid. He just was infatuated with the comedy, the physical aspect of it all.
That's awesome.
John, are you a Peter Sellers fan? You've never seen the old Pink Panther movies?
I can say
from
he's
the
too
60s?
young now.
No, I've seen the Steve Martin ones.
Yeah, you need to go. If
Those
you're
are
a
funny,
movie
but
buff, and
very
I know
different.
you are, I would highly encourage you to go watch the original Pink Panther with Peter Sellers.
Very thankful my
His
grandpa used to make us watch
dry
him.
physical comedy is unbelievable. Oh, there's a fall.
When he pulls out of the garage
Bing bong.
with the Silver Hornet.
Burps McGurps. Guys, what the F? I haven't seen them play this poorly probably in the entire Jim Nill era. They're up there. In a minute, I got to write a title and a description. We have a post-game show. You need to do any stretches before the show?
No. I went to the bathroom already. I didn't eat dinner, though. I promised people that I would eat sushi. Apologies to those who I told would eat sushi.
You got cheese.
I ate
cake?
sushi. I know, but I ate sushi before I came here because I realized it would be really hard to do in this space. So I didn't bring the sushi. So apologies to Court and all those that were interested. It was not good sushi, though. So I'll tell you that. They're doing the wave here in Nashville.
Yeah, they're waving goodbye. Season's over.
Season's over. Oh, they're going to get another goal. Nope. What was the score at the end of the first? 3-1?
3-1, I think.
3-1.
So 3-1, 2-0. 0-0. Yikes. All right, y'all. This was not a good game.
So we haven't done we've done 2 watch-alongs now, and they've lost both?
Yeah, because they lost both the Finland games. Finland!
All right, read Tyler's, and then we can log off.
Bing bong.
Super chat. Read it. I can't read it.
Tyler, who won our diehard NCAA Frozen Four. I feel like they're trying too hard this game. Looks 10 times worse than Detroit.
Another one. Marshall second.
Just got back from playing hockey. What the heck? Well, hit us up on the post-game show. We'll talk all about it.
Tell us about your game. All right, it's playoff time, y'all.
Post game in 5 to 10 minutes, probably.
What? Moving on.
Buzz wants to go.
We all silly like the mayor.